know, LLMK, the other, long live Mortal Kombat and let me know. Welcome everyone who raided. Thank you, Panda, for raiding. I was just watching you in the other room, and Andrew was setting this up because I'm not very helpful with OBS. But I think I could have said, like, do we have audio? That might have been a good question for me to ask. We actually didn't even have the game set up because we were just, like, figuring out our space. And we have this mat, and it just felt like we had the game set up. And about 5 minutes ago, Andrew's like, we don't have
none of the cards are on here.
But,
so
welcome.
we've got a few, so we do analog alerts here. So Raiders, we are BoardgameSPAM. I'm Andrew.
I'm Pia.
And we stream on Mondays and Thursdays at 8 p.m. Pacific time. This is our raid idol. Usually they come out and greet everybody and says, thank you for the stream, and update you. Although there's not a ton to update you on other than their mic wasn't plugged in correctly.
And then Andrew, do you mind like opening we are now sitting in front of the screen that is typically our TV, but then everything is like just in different places and in different like I can't see anything beyond like what the last person has said.
Sorry, yeah.
So I'm sure there's some really great things people are saying. We just can't see it. But I do see that Game Freak Geek Girl had cheered 100 bits. So, is it? Okay, it's this way. We're figuring this out. Game Freak Geek Girl, thank you for cheering those bits. The Monkey King hopes that you have some really great ramen in your future. Especially on a day that's kind of gloomy, and ramen sounds extra tasty. The other day, some of us raided into Adobo and Rice, as he's a food streamer, and we watched him make ramen, and it was a great time. And then afterwards, we raided into a DJ who was doing just like the best slow jams from like 80s, 90s, and I was just like having a great Thursday. It was like we streamed, and then we watched someone make ramen, and then we went. It was like great. Andrew was watching or playing video games, and then I had this like DJ, which I haven't really like checked out any of the DJs on Twitch. So yeah, that was great.
And then Game Freak Geek Girl also, Monique also cheered another 100 bits.
Oh my gosh!
Gets 2 blessings.
Oh my goodness, Game Freak Geek Girl. Let's see. The other. Let's see. Here we go. The other blessing from the Monkey King is gonna be thank you for cheering those bits. I hope we all get to go hang out at the Madonna Inn. And if you don't know what that is, Game Freak Geek Girl told me about it. It is so cool. It's like such a cool looking place. Hopefully we'll get to play board games there in person when everyone's vaccinated. And I mean, it could be anywhere, but Game Freak Geek Girl said that it's this hotel is next to the beach. So I really like those combos. So board games by day, beach by day, board games by night, and eating by night. That's what the Monkey King hopes we can all enjoy in some capacity.
Then also Paula Deming followed. So for our follows, we've got Dr. Alan Grant from Jurassic Park comes out, and he comes over and says, I've just was
exercising.
Exercising.
Following Paula Deming's exercise video.
Following Paula Deming's recent exercise video, getting my board games out and working hard, doing some squats with board games and whatnot. But suddenly, there's a murder afoot.
What?
When I was coming back and I was walking here to come say hi to everyone, there's a murder, so I need to go figure that out. I'm going to look at the bones first. I think that's always my strategy. Bones first, then other things. So,
but Dr.
very mixed feelings today.
Hold on,
but thanks for the follow, Paula Deming.
Dr. Alan Grant, is your archaeology, or not archaeology, but paleontology skills transferable to, like crime investigation.
Well, the law goes the person who finds the murder is the one who has to solve the murder.
Whoa.
That's my understanding of law, at least in the year 1400. So, which, time travel a little bit. So, anyways, thanks for the follow. Gotta head back over here.
Game Freak Geek Girl, we will definitely adopt you as a niece. Absolutely.
Oh my gosh. So we got so Game Freak Geek Girl cheered 2 more times, and then Panda Angel cheered.
Oh my gosh!
So that's over here.
Okay, sorry.
We got more blessings to dole out.
Game Freak Geek Girl, oh man. I'm trying to think now. We just had like such a great stream, where Game Freak Geek Girl and Eclectic Camel had such a great stream on Friday, and I happened to catch it when I was doing paperwork, and it was just so awesome. So I hope you have more awesome streams. I know that that's a super generic one, but that made me so happy that Friday morning. I had a great Thursday, and then had a great Friday. Anyways, more great streams headed your way, according to the Monkey King. And yes, Paula Deming, those rooms are nuts. I was so excited to just know that that place existed. And then Panda Angel, thank you for cheering the bits. Let me think. May we have, oh man, I'm on like a con kick, but maybe we have like a con nearby in the Southern California area soon. I feel like that's also a really generic one because that's just my hope. But the Monkey King blesses that hope. So
yeah, well, that's great. Also, thanks for the LLMKs in the chat. That's long live the Monkey King.
Or let me know. Or long live
the Monkey King. Mortal
Kombat.
Yeah.
Which we watched. Did anyone watch it? That movie was wild. We watched with a few friends who...
I, Dr. Alan Grant, watched it, and I thought it was pretty good. I thought Jurassic Park was better, but, maybe I'm just biased a little bit. Also, we gotta follow Ella Firespray. Thanks for the follow.
Thanks,
please.
L? Let us know how to pronounce it.
Yeah. Thanks for the follow. I'm still trying to figure out this murder. I really haven't done much, but I've been looking at the bones that I can see so far. So far it looks like the person who was murdered had bones. So confirmed bone in person.
Bone in person.
So
yes.
Gonna
Bones
try
John!
to figure some more out using my paleontology
skills
and skills.
Hey Bones John, hi, why that play? I watched the original Mortal Kombat over the weekend, but not the new one. We are now planning on watching the old Mortal Kombat one. I grew up watching the video game being played by my cousins. So it was like bringing back a lot of memories for me when I was watching. What are you reading? Who's Bone In?
Well, Bones John is definitely bone in. I mean, if you have bones,
also a little bit of a
you're
side.
a bone in human.
A bone in human, but like a little like an adjacent topic. Bone in broth makes, well, I guess broth is made from bones. But back to ramen. We were talking about how there was... Oh my gosh!
We got more blessings coming to Game Freak Geek Girl.
Game Freak Geek Girl! I know that you're a big fan of broth. I hope that you make some fresh ramen noodles. And I hope that your broth making skills combined with fresh ramen noodles makes one great ramen dish.
The LLMKs are coming in.
Thank you,
says,
Game Freak Geek Girl.
Rewatching the old Mortal Kombat when you haven't seen it since your childhood is eye-opening. Yeah. I can imagine. Sometimes those movies don't hold up in a lot of ways, but then in other ways, we watched Power Rangers again in about a month ago. The Power Rangers movie, not the new one, and that was. It holds up in a lot of great ways. And then in other ways, not so much. They did the whole computer-generated monsters at the end, which just
misstep. They
it
should
was
have
a
gone
misstep.
practical the whole way.
Yeah, practical effects hold up way better. They're campy in just the right way.
Also, yeah, that's another blessing for you, Game Freak Geek Girl. I hope that if you revisit an old childhood TV show, movie, game, that it lives up in an unexpected way and it doesn't like really suck. Because our friend watched Exo Squad. I don't know if anyone has watched Exo Squad. But he bought the DVDs, was so psyched to watch them. This is like 10 years ago at this point, this story. But he put them in and he was so disappointed. He was devastated.
Yeah, it was pretty devastating for him to rewatch that one.
Ooh! Adam's Family gets better every year. I remember Exo Squad says Beyond Dead. Debating on dinner.
Yeah, Legends DM. Okay, so our tradition... For everyone who's new here, is that we do a vote on what Legends should eat. So I'm gonna
Legends, do you know
up.
where or are you on a bus currently? Let us know what bus you're on, and then in a separate. We are so not used to the setup right now.
Everything
this
is
a
off.
Mess. We actually decided to play this game because Andrew played a lot of games this weekend. And so we wanted to play kind of something that was a little bit more narrative. And also, actually, I was checking out Smolecule's channel, and she was doing a bunch of demos for like a lot of narratively based games. And so it was kind of fun because we're kind of playing it feels like if a point and click video game became a board game, we're playing that today.
All right, Legends gave us the options in chat here. So
and bye, Game Freak Geek Girl.
Yes.
Your light burned bright today. You just came in hot and gave us a lot of bits. Thank you so much. Have a good night. Good no screen time. Good night. Yeah, we have to figure out a new setting because we only can see about like 2 chats at a time. So if anyone has said anything and we haven't responded, so sorry, and repeat it. I feel like that's kind of I'm like losing my hearing, so Andrew has to like repeat himself multiple times.
You're
so
not losing your hearing.
Do what you would do in person with me in chat, which is just repeat it. Andrew's creating the poll, and it is messy. There's a lot of random. There's a lot of. There's a lot of random letters and apostrophes. So don't correct it. Don't you dare correct it.
I was always planning on correcting it. There's not enough spots, Legends, for all the options because you had a lot of options tonight. But yeah. So the spam and rice is gonna be off of there, unfortunately. But I'm gonna start the poll.
Whoa! You just dropped spam and rice?
Yeah, you know.
I'm gonna pull this up while we.
Oh, we got a new subscription as well. Eclectic Camel.
Eclectic Camel. Oh! I put it away because I thought Eclectic Camel. Thank you for the subscription. I don't know if there's anything harder than Red Skull in Marvel Champions. Is there anything harder? But if the next time you play it, and if it's something really hard, I hope you beat it. And I hope you are playing with someone fun like Herb's Gambit. And I hope that, what's it called? We really can have like a board game meetup at some point in the summer. And that if you end up planning it, that logistics are easy and breezy and a little bit fun. I like logistics. It's kind of fun for me, so.
Mm-hmm. But I was wondering, what's on your hat?
What's on my hat? It's a Coca-Cola. There's a vintage shop in the area, and my family is super into Coca-Cola. So it was actually really funny because I was like, it's really strange to have like a brand on my hat, but Filipino food really pairs nicely with soda, and my family was very into Coca-Cola specifically. So like pancit, lumpia, like lechon, which is a roasted pig, and then like a cold Coca-Cola was like the move.
Mm-hmm.
When we got married, they were like they really wanted like glasses of Coke. Just because it's just a match made in heaven. I go to a Coke shop Andrew's rewinding.
Griffdog was asking if we got to play Cosmic Frogs.
Oh, okay. Andrew got to play. I fell asleep. It was a long weekend.
We waited until the baby was down so that Pia could join us, and then she fell asleep before we could play, which is okay. But
it was a very fun day. There was a lot of people that we had over that we were just kind of celebrating that our friends were vaccinated and like 2 weeks out of the vaccine, but myself as an introvert, it was very fun to have everyone over, but then also I was like brain shutting off and then just fell asleep.
I really liked Cosmic Frogs though. It was fun.
I want to play
it. Was a little hard to learn, especially since we picked it last. So we had
what did you play before though?
We had played a number of games leading up to it, including.
What's the number? What? Give them the deets.
We played Tammany Hall, War of Whispers. We played Modern Art by Rainer Knizia, and Dogs of War.
Dogs of War.
I think Medici the Dice Game.
Mm-hmm.
All of these games were new to us, except for Dogs of War, which we hadn't played for a few years. So we learned. It was a lot of games to learn, and so Cosmic Frog was the last one, which probably was the hardest one to learn as well during the day, and so it was a bit of a hurdle to get the rules down. But once the rules are down, it's actually pretty like a very fast, breezy game. But also kind of mean and fighty. So I enjoyed it a lot. I'm excited for a second play of that one, particularly now that I've kind of gotten over that hurdle.
A group of you guys had played it, yeah.
Yeah, Griffdog, wow, a full day. Yeah, we met early and played many games, and they were all the meanest, most negotiated games that I have not been able to play all year.
Can you scroll up? Because I feel like we
did miss a few things.
A bunch of things, but
I think you have it on the screen down there too.
No, right? This doesn't load until there we go. Oh, thanks, Brain in a Jar. Yeah, I feel like I have to rep my family's love for Coca-Cola, and also it's a really sweet vintage shop, and it's owned and operated by women of color. It's like a collective, so like a bunch of like people who like to go like estate sailing and like thrifting, but don't have their own physical shop. They like share a space and like sell their stuff in like this like communities. Oh, Korean! That
Korean
sounds
for dinner.
Good.
Oh man, that sounds great.
And again, Legends, you can choose your own adventure, your own culinary adventure. But
this is only a suggestion.
This is only a suggestion, no pressure. The only pressure is that you post the photo of what you end up eating. My three favorites: pancit, lechon, lumpia.
Ooh,
totally.
So good.
Pepsi for me. Yeah, I feel like I definitely did not know that there was like a Pepsi versus Coke thing. We just only drank Coke. So I didn't know
you were playing the game your whole life and didn't even know it.
There's tons of Filipino bakeries back home.
Ooh.
Oh, that's cool. We have to go to Vancouver, BC to get like good, like Filipino baked goods. I know there's like a lot of Filipino inspired places, and actually there's a really good place that I haven't gone to in Seattle called Archipelago. That is like a fancier spot, but I'm really excited to see what they're doing because I think food from all different cultures, like there's like so many, like not price levels, but like there's so much that people can do with it that I love when people are like not letting themselves be like just a like buffet food, which is usually how I've always bought Filipino food, is like the like I don't know how to explain it. It's not like buffet, but it's like the hot food out and you get it at lunchtime. That's like the only way I've bought Filipino food in the US before. But I just played Marvel X-Men Mutant Insurrection Via Magica Monster Expedition by Alexander Pfister.
Tell us what you thought of Monster Expedition. I got it recently and I'm excited to play it. I think I've realized I really like Great Western Trail, but I think generally speaking, I like his light games the best, including Isle of Skye, which is one of my favorite
Isle of
games
Skye,
of all
I
time.
like that one too. Oh yeah, migraines suck. Collect a Camel. I'm glad that Sunday was better. It sucks to have a migraine in the week when you're like at work, but on the weekend when you're like hoping to have a good time and have like a relaxing time and your head hurts. No bueno.
Yeah. Legend DM says they enjoy pork adobo omelet for lunch. Whoa.
Oh my goodness. That sounds awesome. I feel like I've had that because we had leftover pork adobo at some point. My mom just throws it in.
It does sound like something you do with leftover adobo.
Yeah. Though I don't drink too much Pepsi. We actually don't drink a whole lot of soda, and I think that's why I like Coke, because I have Coke like once, like every 3 months almost. Fanta from Nigeria, I think, is a much brighter orange and sweeter than Fanta from England.
Yeah, it changes from country to country. Yeah. When I lived in China during college, it was just mostly Coke, Sprite, and Fanta were the three like soda options, and then of course there were like local flavors as well that were usually some sort of fruit flavored soda. But yeah, they were a decent amount different. The Coca-Cola was, I felt like it doesn't taste flat here, but it's like the sweetness tastes flat here. It felt like more of like I think they used real sugar there. I'm not sure, but anyways, it tasted a lot different when we were there, or when I was there. And then Cards and Dice says, "Oh My Goods" is a good and simple game by Alexander Pfister, I'm guessing. Yeah, that's been on my list. I probably should play it sometime.
Oh, can I say? Can I mention a game we also played this weekend? Was like it's a game called You Got, and it's like a game that like plays in the background, of like a long, like they explain it's like a long weekend, like what is it? Like weekend cabin trip, which we're not doing those right now, but like long car rides or like which we're not doing that in con weekends. But can you grab it? I just want to show it because it was really fun. So like it's just basically like there's just random challenges that people do throughout the day, and it was just fun because there was just Andrew described it really well. It's like you have a social gathering and then you just add a little bit more social paranoia by trying to like before you play has a great video on You Got. Yeah, I did. It's like so fun. I didn't really. Andrew got it for his birthday from his brother. And so I think the funny part is it's more actually the physicality of it. So everyone has these little like yellow things and they have little challenges inside. We don't have any challenges in here, but there's like, here's one challenge. And so you have like 5 challenges here. But throughout the weekend, it was just so funny because I saw various friends just be like, and just like, and just like walk around suspiciously in our house. And it was just so funny. But at one point, a friend came over and they didn't know that we were playing this game. And I was trying to figure out when we fed the baby last, but I didn't have a watch. My friend didn't have a watch. We were sitting on a couch. And then there was a group playing, like a group before playing a board game. So I asked Andrew, what time is it? And all of them were like, Andrew, don't say that. Or like,
don't answer that question.
Don't answer that question. They were all like staring at me.
And our friend was like, that was a really intense response to that question. What's going on?
And we were like, oh, sorry. She's in here in chat sometimes, Rectangles. So like, sorry, Rectangles. Like, we're playing a game and we're going a little crazy. We're all like, Andrew was trying to wink at someone. And then we asked that friend later. And Andrew was like, did you notice that I winked at you Duke of Frank, and Duke of Frank was like, "Yeah, man, that was weird."
And then he didn't pick up that it was part of the game.
But it's,
he didn't wink back either.
He didn't wink back. But Andrew's attempt to get him to wink. So Andrew was like, you had to get someone to wink, right?
Yeah, that was.
And so
challenge.
your plan was to try to like, kind of pretend that
we're trying to pull something over on someone, and so we were doing a 3-way deal, and then I proposed something that I didn't intend to do to Duke of Frank, and then I winked at him, trying to let him know that like I'm not going to do this thing. But it was like a questionable wink at best. Like the meaning wasn't super clear, so it was more weird than anything. So,
but the best I think the best you got moment was the Moy, the first and original subscriber, the Moy. He got everyone because he pretended that they were messing up a rule the whole time, and it was the biggest scream of like, you got ah! And it was, I think what it was it just made me really happy that the apartment was filled with just board game banter again, and like silliness. Like our friend K-Pax was like running around trying to hide stuff in people's shoes because it's part of the game, not just because. But anyway, so it was a good weekend.
Why That Plate says Robin loves it, especially when camping, but I'm a bad liar and don't like tricking people, so I don't play. Yeah, we have a friend, friend and neighbor of the stream, Tricky20. He also doesn't like tricking people.
Yeah, so. He was like, I don't want to yell the "you got part," and I was like, oh, that's the part that I do like when I finally like confuse someone. But I definitely could see just kind of watching it more and not. Because then you're like, feel kind of like stressed to be like, how am I going to be like sneaking around? And...
One of mine was really hard. It was, and spoiler warning, sorry.
No! Don't spoil it.
Okay. I won't say why one of mine was hard.
Panic Games
and
Cat
hydrate.
People. And, yeah, we do need to hydrate. I guess they played it at a con. Oh, I guess that makes sense.
I know, Board Game Barrage played it at a con as well. That's kind of where I heard of it.
Oh, okay.
Which I'm sure they
cool.
probably played it super competitively, which they strike me as very competitive people, which would be funny to watch.
Yeah.
Or to listen into.
We watched a bit of Board Game Barrage during Aw Shucks for what's it called? For Aw Shucks. Yeah, that's what
I was like, for Aw Shucks. How was everyone's weekend? I know there were so many streaming events this weekend, including Tabletop Live Network. Shout out to everyone who's involved in that. I know Panda Angel, I think, already headed out.
We're on the late stream, but yeah.
And
I caught some of the. I didn't miss some of the. I actually caught the earlier part, and then we had friends over, and then I caught the end part. And the like super early morning because our kid woke up a little bit on the earlier side, and I was like, this would happen on the first board game day of his life.
Yeah.
But also,
I think I don't know if Paula Deming was on the list this month, but she's part of TLN as well. She's in the chat, and then
she was on it.
Oh, she was on it. Yeah. We will be back one of these TLNs. We're also part of Tabletop Live Network, and and the Rose Gauntlet.
Yes,
we saw a few of y'all on different streams there.
Yeah.
I think Benito was on the Rose.
Panda was on
the Rose Gauntlet.
Helped some friends move on Saturday, Sunday, so caught a bit of things. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Someone had been. I like the. I was thinking about, I don't know if anyone like lived ever on campus, like if they went to college, but I was thinking about how when I was like running into people in chat, and this is just in general when I run into people in chat in other people's streams, or when I saw people in like names that I recognized in like the Aw Shucks or the Rose Gauntlet chats. It felt like when you run into someone like in the mess hall, it's like they're gonna. I mean, not they're gonna be there, but like there's a chance you'll run into them. But it's still really exciting. Or like when you see a movie on TV, but you already own that movie, but because it's on TV, it's way more exciting. And this doesn't really happen to us anymore because we don't have cable. But like at your parents' house, when like Remember the Titans is on, I'm like hyped, even though we have it on DVD. That was actually my first DVD that we bought. Remember the Titans. Wow. I don't know. What was everyone's first DVD that they bought or their family bought? Sound off in the chat. Because we are playing a game about time travel.
About DVDs.
And so, time travel, and we're rewinding way earlier than DVDs. But, I mean, DVDs, they had their... I remember the shift between VHS and DVDs. And I also... Well, I don't know if I remember the shift between Betamax and VHS, but my family... It was a little bit of a delay when they switched over, so I remember.
I love the analogy.
Ooh, Legends got the Korean food, meat, June, barbecue chicken, kimchi, choysum, cabbage.
You're making me hungry, and I just had dinner. Cars and I said Toy Story was their first.
Toy Story! Yeah. Yes.
I'm trying to remember what my very first one was. I know Jurassic Park was one of the first ones that I was very, very excited. Like, I was particularly... it was VHS.
Oh, got it.
Yeah. Excited to get it. And I was, like, waiting for it to come out. And then Independence Day was another big one. But I don't remember the first one that... Because I think we had ones as a family that weren't, like, any one person's.
Oh, yeah. Movie, yeah. Well, that was Remember the Titans. Yeah. Why that played. There was so much content. It's a lot to take in. And Panic said, didn't really watch Chillin', was on another channel for Extra Life. That's awesome. And I think... That's the part that I'm realizing. Like we always do Extra Life for like Halloween time, but I didn't realize that Extra Life can be like just something that's like ongoing.
Yeah, we usually do it. They have an official day every year, and then they do a couple pushes throughout the year as well. But you can do Extra Life any day.
That's awesome.
It's technically, I think their day is like their end of the year push to get the donations in.
Oh, got it.
But it's I think it's kind of rolling and ongoing at any time.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I'm excited for it this year. I always love Good Extra Life Day.
Yeah.
And yeah, so we are playing Chronicles of Crime tonight. The Millennium series. So we don't have the original one, but we did get the Kickstarter version of this series, the sequel series, and we'll be playing the 1400 one. The mystery that we will be trying to solve is the missing pages. So we've played the tutorial and then one of the other ones. This is the kind of first one on the list for 1400.
Yeah, so there will be spoilers. But it won't be super spoily if you're just here for like 10 minutes because we're not super fast crime solvers. So you probably won't get the whole like arc of the story, but you'll get kind of some of the gameplay. But yeah, I often pretend I don't see people if I see them in real life. I find small talk really hard and it makes me uncomfortable. I definitely feel that way. It's like I think I gotten a little bit used to it, but I realized I think I run into people less in the city we're in now compared to the place that I grew up in, where I like would run into people. And it was usually like kids in my school, but they were in another class. And I was like horrified. Like I was just like, I remember hiding in like the frozen food like aisle in a grocery store because I saw them. And then I remember, for those who don't know me very well, I do not like being cold. And so I was just like, I was like, this is a sacrifice I must, because I don't want to talk to them. But I think I'm a little bit better at it now. But also, I don't run into people very much at all. I don't work near where I live either. Yeah, I don't know.
You have a saying, never be cold.
Never be cold. That's my goal in life. Never be cold. I just got these games a few weeks ago. I'm out.
Yeah.
That's fair, Panic.
That's fair, Panic game, yeah.
Well, thanks for saying hi, at least. It always makes us really happy to see people's screen names.
There was, when everyone was playing Sleeping Gods on different streams, there was a few no-spoiler ones, but I think most of them were spoilery.
I'll still go to the
I was
spoilers.
like, I can't. I'm not watching. I gotta find the stuff myself. Yeah, these ones really can't be like once you know the answer to the mystery, you know it. So the fun is getting there. But hopefully, chat can be helping us out. Obviously, if you already played this scenario, then try not to just throw out the answers. But we want to hear from you guys as we go. What your theories are.
Yeah, that's the one thing. I always get nervous when Andrew buys these games because it's like, oh no, it's like not really replayable. But I mean, that's like what campaigns are, right? But I end up realizing we do end up like diving into it and playing it a lot more. I think the constraint of like there are scenarios to finish are like a really important thing for me to not get distracted. I recently started replaying Frostpunk, the video game, which will be soon a board game, but they have like discrete scenarios, and so I thought I would be kind of not interested in the game because I'm like, oh, I did the scenario, but then I replay it to get a better score, which is really not very characteristic of me in terms of games to like video games to like play it all the way through. But yeah, but man, I'm like really wanting Korean food. This is a problem. It's probably because I didn't have a very exciting dinner, so I feel like I want to redeem myself.
All right, let's switch over to the table here.
Yeah.
So we are going to start the game. So this is your
warning. This is your Panic, warning. Get out if you're still here. Evacuate the dance floor.
If you don't want spoilers, if you want to join us on this journey, stay, hang out. Chat with us.
Or stay for a little while.
Yeah. So the trailer. So I'm gonna be reading out loud a lot here. But the trailer here it's called "The Missing Pages," and a young scribe has been murdered at a secular scriptorium. Who would benefit from the death of a man who spent most of his life buried in books? Graphic content, sexual references. So watch out.
That's the warnings. It is a nice looking player mat. I don't know if you were here earlier why that played, but we set out the player mat and we didn't realize the game was not set up. I mean, it's not a whole lot of setup.
We forgot to set it up.
Like 5
we
minutes.
were just like, oh, this is such a great player mat. The game's all set up. And then 5 minutes before the stream, we're like, wait, we haven't pulled out any of the cards or... All right, so during the night, you have another strange dream containing visions of crimes. All right, so I'm going to read this, and then you the cards. So we get a vision beforehand that gives us some clues as to what's going on. Another strange dream containing visions of crimes that will haunt you until you solve the mystery behind them. Take vision card number 2, 3, 4, and 5, and put them face up on the table.
Oh, with 3, 2, 3, 4, and 5. One thing I would say, because we've already played the tutorial and the one of the scenarios. This would be a really great game if you are like near a board game cafe and you could rent a game and like rent it out or like sit down and play. Because I feel like if it's like I felt like, oh man, this feels like a movie. Like in terms of like the game, not the gameplay, but the
experience.
The experience, yeah. So these are the visions we're having, and I'll bring it close. So it's not really necessarily in order, but so this person, scribe, is the scribe the person that's gonna die? Is that?
It said something about scriptorium in there.
Okay, there's someone giving this guy some water, and he's got a crucifix, so he's religious religious guy. And then this guy who's he's all cut up, and he has like some sort of. I think this is wine. This is how they made wine, right? They like put them in like, it's hard to see unfortunately, but it's like a jar with like woven stuff around. I feel like that's what wine was put in. And then, and then this woman is like being approached. Yeah, carried a bag and being approached by a bat. Being approached by a baseball player.
Yeah, maybe...
Not a baseball player.
That looks...
A cricket player.
Yeah.
No.
As you expect, early in the morning, a messenger appears at the door of your family's house. This is our family's house, by the way. There's 3 family members that you have, and you can chat with them about the mystery at any time, or when you go home. There's a monk. You have a brother who's a monk, who's an expert on written materials. A sister who's a merchant, who's an expert on items. And another brother who's a spy and an expert on people. And they are willing to tell you anything. So it's great.
We
are a lot
are
of clues there.
Connected.
Yeah, very connected family in Paris is the setting. And then, of course, we have a dog, which will help us sniff out the mystery as well.
Does our dog have a name?
I don't remember.
Oh, I feel like our dog has a name, and we can't just be calling it our dog.
Well, let's name it right now.
Okay.
Chat, what's a good name for a dog?
First person who would like to name our dog, that is what we will be referencing this dog. And then Andrew will keep reading.
He carries grim news. There was a murder in a secular scriptorium in the Quarter Latin. Location number 1. The owner of the scriptorium, Bertrand Castenger. Person number 21.
1? There's no 1. I, you mean?
I, maybe.
I, okay. Andrew, your goal is to read good.
I've already messed up.
This is the scriptorium, y'all. Willie Roku Grim. I like Grim. I changed my vote to Grim. Okay, there it is. Grim it
Grim
is.
the dog.
With Brayden Ajar changing the vote. Or her vote.
So we have different locations that pop out on the board. This is Castagnier. Okay, all the French words I'm going to be real bad at. I'm sorry, everybody.
Oh, no. This is going to be like Paris all over again when we're butchering the locations.
So that's this guy, Bertrand.
He is in this location, so that's why he kind of sits right here.
Yeah, and that's the scriptorium, the key location of this crime. He is an old friend of your father. One of the scribes was murdered, and although the guards were already looking into it, he believes they're neglecting the case and wants someone he trusts to investigate the crime. That's us. If you have to find out who murdered the scribe, when you feel you know who the killer is, you should get back to your home and report the findings to your family so they can inform the authorities. Okay, so each situation, you have a different place that you have to report your findings to.
And something cool that we discovered in the last game that we played is that like when you're investigating or when you're asking and interviewing people, there is like a timeline, so you can't just like goof off and just talk, not goof off, but like I like to be extra thorough and talk to everybody, but then our timeline was like passing, so we had to actually be like somewhat strategic. Yeah,
if you wait too long, things change sometimes. So like
people leave the scene and then you can't find them. It's great.
Yeah, very cool. So basically, the whole game is this. We just no, we gotta go to the location first.
Oh, sorry.
Can you bring the location a little closer? And let's put these off to the side.
Oh yeah. That's not the. So this is who I think. This is the person who. I'm guessing because it's in the scriptorium, right?
You think that is the?
I think that's gonna be the person who died.
Oh, okay. Well, let's find out. We're scanning. So you arrive at Bertrand's scriptorium and enter the workshop where the victim's body, number 18, person 18, lies on the floor. Bertrand, this guy, his wife, number 11.
Okay, hold on. So this is the person who died, who we're gonna be investigating. Oh, I was right. It's this guy. It's the same guy.
You were right. You were.
Same guy. Right. Look at him alive and writing, and now he's...
You think he'd be safe in a scriptorium. Seems
so where does this go, Andrew? Sorry.
He's here.
And then, and what was the name of the...
His wife.
Wife 11.
11.
Okay.
11, like
11.
Like 11.
This is the wife.
All right.
Wait, is this the wife? This is the wife, I think. So the wife meets someone with a bat.
All right. Okay. And that's the wife of the victim. And the Châtelet Sergeant 12. Uh-oh.
We are so sorry that our pronunciation is awful. This is the sergeant.
Okay, this is the sergeant. He looks like a sergeant. All right. And one cool thing about this is all modular. So these cards, because it's a QR scan, there's not actually any game information on them. They can be reused and in other scenarios. So sometimes there'll be a different character in a
Which was fun because we played, and then like one character was like the person who was driving in the carriage, and then the next time he was like the sergeant or whatever, and we're like, whoa, this is kind of fun. And it kind of reminds me of when there's like a movie and it's like, I'm trying to think of an actor. Like Liam Neeson is in this movie, but then he's also in this movie. It's like these drawings. I'm like, I saw him in that movie before. It's like, I saw him in that scenario 3, and now he's in scenario 2. Anyways, I know that's silly, but that's really fun to me.
The sergeant gives you a nasty look and continues searching the room. All right. Who are we talking to first? So, we can search the scene, which will give us a bunch of clues and items, but maybe we should talk to the person who asked us to come here first, right?
Sure, yeah.
Why that place says, I would like to try this game. It's so expensive to get over here. In English, I am assuming the app can be set up to English for us, but is there much critical info on the cards that needs to be read? There is almost nothing on the cards.
No.
Although there's these. These are the evidence things, and they do have...
Oh, shoot. Yeah, never mind. That is pretty. And it's weird, because at first I was like, why is it just, like, random themes, words, tableware, and whatnot? But similar to what Andrew said, where it's modular, like tableware in a scene would look one way in one of the games, and then it could be, like, a different thing in another one. So I guess that's the one thing that is... that has text. Otherwise, everything else is like, what's in that one, Andrew? Is that
those are pictures.
Those are pictures. Okay, so that's the only one with text. That's a good question. Why that play? I hate when the price of that stuff. We were actually talking about that with our cousins in the Philippines. They like their access to different games is definitely limited.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hey, Runnerman Gaming. We are playing Chronicles of Crime tonight. 1400 with spoilers. So just a warning if you're expecting to play this. Be warned. There'll be information about the mysteries coming out.
Just can't string them together into sentences. Yeah. That makes sense. Legends is home with food. Picture in Discord. Yay, tax refund. In my mail today, board game money.
Yay, tax refund.
That is a very fun thing to spend your tax refund.
All right, we're going to talk to the
person who hired us.
Bertrand. I'm glad you're here. I hope you and your four-legged friend,
our friend Grim, named by the chat,
will help explain this horrid situation. Please ask me anything you need. All right, so we probably should just... What?
We should have investigated so that we have specific questions to ask. I guess we could ask the about the person and
let's first get some basic information.
The victim.
It's good to have some information going into the scene.
Yeah.
Not having anything is
but it's hard because if you end up like scanning the room, sometimes characters will leave, and so you're like, shoot, should I have talked to them first? Or should we have found things in the room and then ask them about those things? Anyways.
Yeah. I mean, if anyone's going to leave, it's going to be this commander sergeant guy because they pointed out that he was doing some stuff. Bertrand says, I can't believe this has happened. His name was Antoine, and he was my best scribe. Young, dedicated, hardworking. I can't imagine running the workshop without him. I admit, I allowed him to take some side jobs. Different people were coming to him, sometimes even at night. It didn't seem that strange first, because often he worked late. Then I noticed these people seemed a bit thuggish.
Whoa.
That's pretty judgmental, Mr. Bertrand. Especially one of them.
Yeah, what does that
16.
mean? 16. Okay. Okay, this is the thuggish guy that Bertrand says is thuggish. Oh, this is a character.
An actor.
An actor.
From another scenario.
In another scenario. Check his IMDb. He's in scenario 2 and scenario 4. So this is the thug, and we don't know where he is, so we're going to put him in the we don't know where he is
This is the
category.
don't know where they are yet.
Unlocated.
I warned Antoine not to deal with people of that sort. He was rather withdrawn and rarely explained himself, but I was fine with that as long as his work got done. What is a
Yeah, that makes me...
scriptorium? What was their... I mean, I guess they just wrote things, right?
Yeah, if you know what people in a... just are... Hi, not Andrew and not Pia. Do you see how that's flipped?
Oh, no! We switched rooms, and...
you don't have to change it.
Anyways, that's fine. People know. People know.
I love that. I
Yeah.
didn't notice, but when you said it, I immediately knew
what was happening.
Keeping people on their toes.
Yeah.
Our audio wasn't working originally, so there was a lot of things that happened when we switched to our middle room.
Mm-hmm. He seldom left the workshop, even though he had a place in La Grande Boucherie, location K.
We're learning about the victim the victim of the murder crime. The murder crime. I'm not sure if that's it. We played it twice when my family was in town, and we really enjoyed it. It definitely feels, it's more of an experience than super gamey, but I really like it. I think my brain's just kind of in the point and click genre at the moment.
Recently, he's been focusing on one particular book, a richly illustrated tome. Special item number 1.
Tome.
But I'm not sure what it was about who gave it to him. Who gave him that job. Is this going to be like a Cthulhu mystery?
If it's Cthulhu, I'd be interested. I'm already interested, but I like Cthulhu as a theme.
All right, we found a clue. Goes into it. So all our clues live on this dashboard here. The actual items that we have go up here, and then if we just know about an item or it's a concept, then it goes down here. So we have access to seeing this tome, I guess.
So now should we search the location?
Also,
these blue tops give me Carcassonne vibes.
Yeah. Also in France. Oh, are we?
This is in the Carcassonne.
You don't want to
universe.
ask him about all the other characters?
Oh, sorry. I'm just making connections to Carcassonne. Sorry. I'm like, this game is set in the Carcassonne universe. But I guess we could ask him more questions. I think
we should ask him about the
wife.
Actually, so he doesn't trust the people investigating. So we gotta find out why. That's why I asked for your help. I'm asking about this guy, the guard or whatever. The guards aren't even pretending they care about what happened here. He arrived not long before you and was barely looking at the body.
Whoa, is there a cover-up? Why doesn't he care?
So let's talk to this guy before we search the scene, because last time we didn't talk to someone who seemed like they were a little bit busy and distracted. They left.
Yeah.
So...
But it's funny because that's what happens in real life. When someone is very, not interested to talk to me, I'm like, I'm going to leave you be. And then they leave.
Yeah. Speaking of leaving, why that play is heading out to work.
See you, why
Thanks
that
for
play.
joining us.
Have a good day.
Sergeant Matthias. Can't you see I'm in the middle of something? If you have to bother me, make it quick.
Whoa.
Let's ask him about the murdered person.
The victim.
He obviously messed with the wrong people. That's how all shady business ends, if you ask me. Okay.
We're jumping to conclusions, Sergeant.
Yeah. Let's ask him about this shady thug over here. Maybe he knows who he is. He may call himself a king of thieves or whatever, but he's just a common thug. Sooner or later, he'll end up in the dungeons of Bastille, I swear.
Whoa.
The sergeant interrupts you. You should leave the investigation to the professionals, he says, and suddenly leaves the workshop. I told you he was going to leave. I knew he was going to leave.
Oh. The fact that characters can leave the scene in the middle of investigation, kind of stresses me out a little bit. In a good way. It's a good tension.
Also, he left as soon as we mentioned this guy. So...
Do you think that that's the game triggers that?
I think it's smart enough to do that, yeah.
I feel like the game just only allows 2 questions and then the person's gone. Anyways, we're kind of metagaming right now. Because we're like, did he leave because of that?
That's what we're supposed to do. That's the game. It's not that's gaming. That's
Whoa,
just gaming
whoa,
this
okay,
game.
okay,
There's no meta gaming. We must discuss these things.
Legends likes Korean equals LLMK.
Yes, along with the monkey key.
No, it's Legends likes Korean. LLMK.
I
Let me know.
I get it. All right, so should we search the scene?
Yes, search the scene.
So there's little like VR goggles that you can
I don't know how we're gonna share this. We could try it.
No, we'll do it without the goggles so that everyone can see.
You gotta bring it up close like this.
I will. All right, so we have 1 minute to
Andrew
look
ate
this.
Korean barbecue today, actually, Jessar. Okay, so this is not gonna work because Andrew has to look around.
Yeah, it looks like
some papers on the ground would make sense for a scriptorium.
Oh, you gotta grab these items. Sorry.
Oh my gosh.
Papers.
Papers.
So while we do this, you have to go through this. There's a desk. And there's like a scroll of some sort. Candles. I don't see the body yet. There's a cross. A Bible or just bookshelf. There's a dead person. There's a dead body. And there's like a chest. You see that? Oh, we got 3 seconds. And some bottles. A chest and some bottles.
Okay, a chest and some bottles, some books. Oh my gosh, I forgot that is a timed thing. A devotional object.
I know, they let you do it as many times as you want, but the timed thing just puts the pressure on.
Yeah, and fun pressure. So, let's see. There's
a dead body. All right, so you can look through it, and then I can find the.
Yeah, we can do one more time.
You call out anything that you didn't get. So what do we have here? We've got so far.
Okay. Do you want to give the mobile device to another player? Yes. Thanks for asking. Phone.
Okay. Written materials.
Without. Right? Are we doing without?
Without.
Okay.
Good night, Moon. Hello.
Hi, good night, Moon.
We're searching the.
Oh yeah, there's the crucifix. There's some papers. Okay. There's a dead body. Sorry, warning. Trigger warning. There's a dead body. Books. Very much a scriptorium. If anyone knows what a scriptorium is, really, other than a place that.
Is there jewelry? Is that thing jewelry?
It doesn't look like a jewel. Oh, it is kind of a necklace, right? That's like a necklace. Chat. Books. Candles. Broom. This is a really small workplace. A small window. There are bottles. And then a chest. I don't think I found a box. Or I didn't say that there was a box. Yeah, there's not a lot of good natural light in this location.
There we go.
Is this the same as Biblios? This is the spiritual successor to...
This is the sequel to Biblios, yeah.
It's 2 phases, and... And then Goodnight Moon asks, is that an AR or VR version of the game?
There is a VR, like, little thing that attaches to your phone that you can use.
You should
grab it. That is pretty fun. Here, hold this.
As Andrew grabs it, you connect it. For those who get kind of like, it's a little, in the same way if you have experienced VR, like VR headsets or whatever, they do kind of like, it's a little bit, what's it called? Makes some people a little bit nauseous, so you don't need it.
It looks like this. It looks like something from like a steampunk.
Very steampunk. Yeah, so it goes like this. And then it was actually funny because we played this with my family. And so we were like, and it is just really funny. But I do like the idea of like kind of looking around and playing. It just makes something like the levity of it. The levity of looking for a dead body, I guess.
Definitely you can do it without it like we just did. But it does add a little bit of fun. Doesn't work as well in this stream.
Yeah, those are unique looking VR glasses.
All right, so now that we've searched the scene and we've got a bunch of potential items, we scan these items to see if they are at all relevant.
And then just Sars was saying, this is the full release, correct? Or the second release?
This is, there's Chronicles of Crime, the original game, and then this is the next, it's kind of a series of 3 games. This is 1400. The next one, so there's 1400, 1900, and 2400 are the three time periods. And then there's one that if you got it on the Kickstarter is like a time traveling one. So we got a
Hi, Pup Jasper.
So we do analog alerts here, Pup Jasper. So this is Dr. Alan Grant. He comes up and says, "Thanks for the follow-up, Pup Jasper. I was just investigating my own murder. 2 murders one night. That's pretty crazy, if you ask me. Wonder who did it. I am starting with the bones, and I think I've gotten most of the bones out. And so far, they look like human bones. So I've determined the victim to be human.
And not a dinosaur.
And not a dinosaur. So I'm going to continue my investigation. Still have a long way to go. Thank you very much for the follow.
Thanks for joining us, Pup Jasper.
Yeah, thanks for the follow.
Yes, VR sets that are fully encompass the phone. Yeah, so it is like the steampunky glasses. It works like pretty well in terms of like giving it that depth feeling, and it's just fun.
So I searched medicine and drugs, was not in there.
So the part of the game is that you like scan, kind of like how you would say it, like you scan categories that would be related to the pictures that you see, not pictures, but the items you see in the VR like scene. And Andrew's going through and just checking to see if our guesses of the categories are correct.
Yeah. So I looked for the jewelry. It says the cross line on the floor decorated with jewels. To learn more, scan the devotional object category. So we were incorrect that it was jewelry.
A devotional
object. It is a devotional object. Nice. So I guess we should scan that first. Jewel cross is lying on the floor of the workshop, not too far from the victim's body. So each time we scan one of these, it does add a little bit of time to our investigation. So we do want to be more efficient, I guess, than less. We found a clue.
Hydrate, Andrew.
Hydrate. And as we get more clues, we'd love to hear your thoughts about the mystery. Those sticking around. So there's furniture for sure. Book stands, writing desks, chairs, everything you would expect in a scriptorium. Ooh, it did not tell us. That was not a clue. Okay.
Basic.
Yeah, basic. Of course there's
Wait, we should... Okay.
This decorative box is definitely something. A small decorative wooden box with carvings depicting a group of dancers. Inside, you find a lock of dark hair.
Whoa!
That is a clue if I've ever heard
That's
one.
Very occult.
Yeah.
We're suspecting that this is a crossover, a Cthulhu crossover.
Yeah, if ever...
A Carcassonne Cthulhu crossover because of these blue spires. What's more important?
Parchment and paper, I think.
Yeah.
Was there anything about, like, dead body or something?
Body?
Yeah. A few sheets of paper, some filled with writings. To learn more, scan the letters and messages.
Letters and messages.
Oh, we were wrong about parchments and papers. Letters and messages.
There's blood and organs is the option.
That's going to be one there.
Parchment and...
Letters and messages is 15. The blood comes from severe head wound, which seems to have been influenced. Yeah, I'm supposed to read good, right? Severe head wound, which seems to have been inflicted by blunt force.
Right. Blunt force, like this bat, this baseball or cricket bat. That's what I think.
Yeah, that seems suspicious. Sometimes these things are this vision is misleading. There's been ones that like you think someone's the victim, but really they're the culprit in it.
It's good. It's in the same way that like Mysterium or Dixit kind of like, well, not Dixit, but like it's supposed to be unclear.
Did you find 15 in there?
Yeah, I thought I passed it to you, but maybe I didn't. Nope, I put it out and then I thought you gave it back to me, so I put it in.
A set of papers is lying on the desk. Among them, you find a letter written in the name of a local tavern owner. The author asks for news about the shipment of Burgundy wine that never arrived to the tavern.
Ooh, is this like gonna be something because of like some sort of like
they're
economic
in something? Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we scan books or leave it?
I mean, it's a scriptorium, right? Biblios is also known as scriptorium.
Interesting. Also, Running Man Gaming and us we were watching Board Game Barrage. Mark and Christine were playing.
Christina
were playing from Board Game Barrage, the podcast. If anyone doesn't know,
great podcast.
Very recommend that podcast. Very much recommend that podcast. But Mark, who's on that podcast, loves the little board game Biblios, which is a fantastic game.
Board game with a lot
of heart, a lot of strategy,
and a lot of love, one specific person.
Yeah,
and actually, it's good.
It is a good game.
I love his appreciation for it.
Yeah. And so Brandon, Run-A-Man Gaming, and us were just trying to comment about the game as much as possible in chat while
for part of their stream, because Mark had like the Biblios in the background.
And then we kept asking people to recommend a game, but we just kept describing Biblios in different ways. Although no one recommended Biblios, so I don't know if people got it, but I know Run-A-Man Gaming got it.
Yeah, he did.
Brandon Jar says they love Biblios and they bought it because of Board Game.
Yeah.
Yes. I actually got to play with Mark. Mm-hmm. One game of Biblios at Shucks.
The one convention that you've gone to.
Yeah, I think it's the only time they went to Shucks as well. It was the last Shucks that happened before
that makes sense.
The pandemic. And they were there, and their Discord, they were like Mark had posted something along the lines of like,
anyone available?
Yeah, anyone available? And like no one was replying to it, so I was like, oh shoot, I didn't really.
Hell yeah!
I'm not very active on their Discord or many Discords.
Andrew's a lurker.
I'm a lurker in Discords oftentimes, and so but I saw that and it hung there for like 10 minutes. So I was like, I'm gonna reply. And so he met up with us. We got to play Biblios and a little game called Curios, which was a lot of fun as well. So, loved the recommendation, and I'm glad I finally got to play it. Also, I purchased it after that, so now we have a copy.
Yeah. So because of Board Game Barrage, they should be sponsored by Biblios.
Run-A-Man Gaming says they were at Shucks as well.
Oh,
yes.
No way. I missed the Biblios.
I missed the game of Biblios though. Shoot. Yeah. We probably saw each other because there's a lot of people there, but there's not that many people there too. So
I'd love to go.
I can't wait for the next one.
I was there in Vancouver, but I was going to wine I was wining and dining with some friends, their significant others who didn't want to go to the convention. And speaking of like introverts, I definitely was like, I don't know if I would want to go to a convention, just because I don't know if I'm like, just playing games with strangers, I'm not sure. But now I definitely would want to go. Mm-hmm. Oh, how the tides have changed. COVID.
And Brain Jar says, hope to see y'all at PAX West. Yes!
PAX West!
Is it happening this year? I haven't heard.
There was actually a day where it was kind of sunny, and I was like, Andrew,
I feel like they could do it at like half capacity or something. It depends on where the general population is at with vaccines, but I feel like by that point, it's going to be above 70 or 80%. I mean, as long as people accept that.
Well, it was like really sunny, and so I was like, wait, is PAX West happening? Because basically I was basing it off of, I have a really bad memory for certain things, and I was basing my memory off of like the temperature of the end of summer, and I was like, surely like PAX is happening soon, or like the time PAX usually is. But Andrew's like, no, that's the end of the summer, not the beginning of the summer.
So
September.
Yeah, September, and not 100% sure.
Hopefully.
So, cross our fingers, and I'm excited to go to the next whatever convention once they start happening again. I'm so excited for the next one to just be able to meet up with people that we see in chat and other streamers and all that.
Yeah.
All right,
we're gonna ask Grim the dog.
I'm gonna have the dog.
Oh, the dog does have a name. His name is Percival, so his name is now Percival Grim.
Yeah, Grim Percival. Grim's his first name. Percival's last name.
Percival Grim. Grim Percival. Mm-hmm. I feel like Percival Grim. Grim Percival. I don't know. Anyways. I was like, it doesn't roll off the tongue the same way.
But it has to be their first name. So I'm gonna have Grim sniff this hair because That's what he does best. He sniffs things. Percival instantly walks up to Maria. Number 11, the wife. He stops in front of her, staring intently, emitting a few soft barks.
Oh,
right,
man. Well, okay.
Goodbye, Grim. Let's go talk. We need to talk to Maria anyways. I mean,
yeah.
Wife of the deceased. Prime suspect is always the spouse.
Or family member. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Bye, Beyond Dead. Thanks for
joining us.
Good luck with the case. Thank you. We need it.
Brandra sounds like a character in a vampire romance novel. Percival Grimm. Yes, definitely. I hope I can help somehow. All right, so are we just gonna ask? Let's just ask
about the hair. Yeah, like, for sure.
That's my hair. It was a gift. You see, there's been something between me and Antoine some time ago, but after a while, he rejected me. Didn't want to see me anymore. I had nothing to do with his death, I swear. Wait, I thought they were married. I know I shouldn't have gotten involved in a relationship in the first place, but please don't tell my husband about it. He can't control himself when he's jealous.
So that's not her husband.
Who's her husband?
I'm confused.
Is this old man her husband?
Oh no. Who is this person?
That's her husband.
Oh!
She's the wife of Bertrand.
Whoa, and she's involved with his
and he can't control himself when he finds out.
Oh no.
Oh man, and he hired us. What if he's trying to get us to... Did we just solve it? No, we didn't just solve this. This is getting... Yeah, very, very sus.
Also, doesn't this guy look like... I've never watched The Princess Bride fully, but does this person look like the Princess Bride person?
Yeah, the guy who... It's inevitable. Or inconceivable.
It's inevitable.
I don't know my quotes.
Sorry, go ahead. Yeah, I'm derailing us.
My husband is always concerned with the workshop. He looks for new commissions for the scribes and keeps everything running smoothly. All right.
Okay, hold on. Rewind. So I need to.
Also, this guy left, so we need to move him here.
So that is her hair. She said she shouldn't have gotten involved with someone because her husband's very jealous. Is that
he's a very jealous man.
Okay. Antoine, and then we need to keep their names straight because this is where things go awry.
Marie, Antoine, and Bertrand. And then those two. The King of Thieves over here. All right.
So-called King of Thieves.
Well. Let's ask her about the letters and messages, see if they... I'm a decent woman, and I don't know anything about taverns or other such places. Oh, those letters and messages are to taverns. Interesting.
Because of the wine.
That makes sense. Oh, yeah, you said that. Or the game said that. Anything else we want to ask about? There's this tome. Does she know anything about this secret special Cthulhu tome that they found?
Why not?
I saw Antoine working on that book, but I believe it was one of his additional commissions. All right.
Oh, so it's the side job.
I don't know if she has any more information. She's going to tell us right now. So our options are to maybe we can go talk to the dead guy.
Talk to the guy?
Yeah.
Examine the dead guy.
The victim lies in a pool of blood. He has some bruises on his hands and a serious head wound, most likely inflicted with a blunt object. Judging by the look of his body, he died last night. Well, okay, that was a waste of time. We knew that already. All right. Do you think there's anything else we can ask? Should we have the dog sniff? Maybe we should have the dog sniff the letters and then the book as well.
I feel like... Okay, we can try.
Because we'll find out what bar that is and where it is, possibly.
Okay.
And then Percival ignores this item.
That's what I thought.
There's probably isn't enough distinct human
That's something I did. I was like very impressed that they weren't just making random things smell like people. Like if there are things that are not how do you say this? Like porous and wouldn't contain a scent. They like.
What about a book? Book is very porous.
Okay, let's measure it. I don't think Grimm can do it.
Oops.
There's no scent on there.
You need to find this object first.
Oh, were they talking about it? And
I guess they talked about it, so...
Oh, we don't have it.
We don't have it.
Gotta keep organized here.
Interesting. Okay.
What are the items, Renaman asks?
So we have devotional objects, which
was like a gold crucifix that was near the body.
There was a box with a locket of hair, and
the locket of the hair was the wife.
The wife of the person who hired us to solve the murder.
Who's this guy?
The person who hired us to solve the murder, and he doesn't trust the authorities to do it correctly. Yeah, definitely suspicious. He's a extremely jealous person,
According to the wife?
Yeah, according to the wife.
But why would the locket... So the box with the hair was in the room with this guy?
Yes.
Okay.
He still had it, so clearly not over that.
Oh,
and then,
hey, Kwaiju Plays!
Oh, we got a raid! Get the raid ad a lot. We do analog alerts here. Welcome, Raiders. I'm Andrew.
I'm Pia.
And our names are switched on here, but we are BoardgameSPAM, and we play physical board games Mondays and Thursday nights at 8 p.m. Pacific time. And
we're trying to solve a crime.
Yeah, we're trying to solve a crime. We're solving a Chronicles of Crime murder. And you're catching us near the beginning. We just kind of are looking at the scene right now.
But it is
warning.
This is riddled with spoilers.
Yeah,
very slow spoilers. We're very slow investigators. So if you are interested in this game, you can stay for a little while and just see how the gameplay is, or feel free to ask a question. And if you're curious about the game, you can type !game or !Pia strat or !Andrew strat.
Shoot, I didn't even...
Well, that's okay. We're in a new room right now. Well, we're in a room not new to us, but new to our stream. And so it kind of took a little while to get everything resituated. Whoa! That was aggressive, Monkey King.
Yeah, Monkey King came in real hot right there.
Monkey King came in screaming. It might be a little hard to read because it's so small, but yeah, if you have any questions about the game, we've played 2 scenarios already. The current scenario is there was a man who worked at a scriptorium who was murdered, and his boss hired us to find out who the murderer is. He doesn't trust the authorities to investigate the murder well, so he's asked us. But we have already found a lock of hair from a woman that this man was seeing. And this woman, we found out, is the wife of the boss.
Who is a particularly jealous person. So watch out. Also, we got to follow. So Dr. Alan Grant from Jurassic Park comes out. It says, "Hey, E-Dragon, I just wanted to take a break from the work I was doing. I'm also solving my own murder tonight. And I'm solving it the way all paleontologists solve murders, by examining all of the bones. So I've gotten them removed, and I have them out on a table. And it looks like a few of them are broke. Can't quite tell if I broke them, though, because I wasn't really that careful. So we're getting closer to solving this murder. And thanks for the follow. I'm going to go back to work."
And Kwaiju Plays, what were you playing? And how did your stream go? And Runaman Gaming makes a really great suggestion. Maybe show the hair to the husband. Because what is going on with this hair?
That's spicy, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, chat, feel free to, help us out.
I'm glad you're here. I hope you and your 4-legged friend will help explain this horrid situation. Please ask me anything. Oh, I'll ask you anything. You're going to find out something, or we're going to find out you already knew it. So here we go. Here's the box.
The box with the hair of the wife.
Oh, it just scanned right through it. Can I do a history? Okay, here we go. Whew. Bertrand scratches his head. The box seems familiar. Maybe I saw it in the workshop before. As for the hair, I was never interested in Antoine's private matters. He has no idea.
He has no idea that that's his wife's hair. Because we determined that was the wife's hair because our dog
sniffed it.
Our very talented dog.
Grim. Percival Grim.
Okay. So he doesn't know about it.
Or he's not letting on that he knows about it.
But usually if he's like... He usually they have like some sort of text that's like, he shifts his eyes. Unless he's like a really good liar.
I mean, we've come across those too.
Okay, anything else that we want to like... Do we want to ask about... Well, I don't know if we should ask about the letters. Because the letters, looks like
we
there's
should
some
ask him about this tome.
Okay.
Right, because he told us...
That was the side job, but he might know.
Pretty sure the book wasn't one of my commissions. It could be Antoine's side job.
I knew it. Played Dwarf Romantic tonight. Chill time. It went okay. Didn't do so well in the game. Unlocked boats. I am not super great at that game, but once I get like a few unlocks Kaiju plays, I'm like, oh, I get why people are into this. I'm just not super good.
I think we should
boats
move
are
on
fun, though.
to
Sorry.
To the next location.
Okay.
Because I don't know if we're gonna find out anything more here.
Moving.
All right, you visit an old tenant house cramped at the back of a narrow alley. When you try to enter, you are stopped by a man who introduces himself as the householder, number 23.
So Andrew reads, and I find the people. 23.
Branger, off to bed. Hope you solve the case. Give Grim my well wishes. Thank you for joining us.
Bye, yes. Jar. Good night. And this is who we met.
All right. That is... Introduces himself as the householder. All right. I guess we're just going to talk to this guy. Aren't you that miraculous knight everyone talks about? I guess.
Well, yeah. That's us.
Haha, and there's this faithful dog. What a story. I'm Pierre, and I'm at your service.
Oh, jolly guy.
All right. Did you know about the murder?
Do you know this guy?
Dead! That's horrible. Well, he lived in the room upstairs with his sister, number 25.
25. New character. I get really excited when we get new characters. And it's this person.
Okay, that's his sister.
That's his sister.
Oh.
Oh, that's
her.
super tricky. Okay, so I originally thought that was the wife. But it's the sister. And now when I look at them a little closer, their eyes are very different. I could not be a sketch artist for
the criminal investigations.
Yeah.
I don't think she's here. She's...
Late to the party. Hey, K-Pax. Yes, this is a hybrid board game app. This is right up your alley.
We're solving a mystery.
It's a murder. Things are...
We'll catch you up.
Yes.
This guy over here, Bertrand.
We don't need to go names. We just go quick.
Yeah. He hired us to solve a murder that happened at a scriptorium. We showed up. This guy is dead. And this is Bertrand's wife. But this guy had cut some of her hair, locked in a box. That was a romantic gift from her. She said, don't ever tell this guy because he's very jealous. So that, clue number 1, possibly. Also, this guy was doing some side jobs with the King of Thieves over here. We don't know where he is. There's also someone else trying to solve the crime. And then we just found out, I'm not sure how this guy is connected, really, but Pierre. We're talking with Pierre right now. We have a dog that can help sniff items. We have a few clues up here, which are a little hard to see, actually, now that I look at it. I'm going to turn that light down.
K-Pax says the barber did it. Yep, the demon barber on Fleet Street.
Yes, this is Paris. We're in Paris, thematically. All right. So...
Oh, and Kaiju Plays has this game, so they don't want to spoil it too much. That makes sense.
Yes. Yeah, don't spoil it too much.
But thank you for the raid.
These are definitely spoilers. So, dead, that's horrible. Well, he lived in the room upstairs with his sister and her husband, number 24.
24?
Honestly, I rarely saw him in the apartment, and he often stayed overnight elsewhere. I don't know where.
This is the husband of the sister. Whoa.
Oh, okay, so... Sister... So this is his family.
Oh, this is the guy. Okay, so it's so funny because this guy came out... Sorry, I'm just really excited about these cards. So this guy came out earlier. He's the sergeant. And I was like, oh, he got a haircut. And it looks like this guy because he's all cut up. But the game's trying to trick me because it's definitely this guy. And he definitely has longer hair. Mm-hmm. So... K-Pax, you would really like this game. It'd be really fun to play with you sometime. IRL.
Because there's not really a whole lot of rules. You just scan things, and then when you're talking with someone, you can ask them about anyone by scanning them. You have a dog that can sniff your clues. We got a few clues up here. All right. I can show you the room where they lived. The householder leads you upstairs to a small one-room apartment where you meet a slightly drunk man. This one.
Drunk man.
All right, so we know where he is.
The husband.
Yeah.
The husband of the sister.
Yes.
Of the victim.
Yeah, so this is where the victim lived. This is the building. And should we ask him if he knows anything? Did this wife ever show up here? Does he know? The man shrugs. Nope, don't know. All right, so she never showed up. Should we maybe ask him about this King of Thieves?
The King of Thieves. There's some sketchy wine trade going on. Okay,
right.
No connection yet.
Anyway, should we just ask him maybe about the sister and the brothers?
Yeah.
What he can tell us about them anymore. Jean, that's the scribe's sister. She also lived here with her husband. She is not in her apartment, though. She works in the Lord de Clairefont's palace.
Right here.
On the Îles de la Cité. Right there. All right, so we know where to find her.
So can you move her over?
Yeah.
Okay.
Although not confirmed that she's there.
Oh, that's true.
And then let's see. He is one pathetic drunkard.
Whoa.
I've heard numerous loud quarrels between him and his wife, Jean. They've struggled to pay rent on time, but getting a fancy wine, number 2, isn't a problem. Special clue number 2. It's right here. It's a bottle. All right. So we know that they like to drink some wine.
And who is that woman again? It's the sister of the
This is
victim.
the sister of Antoine, and this is her husband,
Got
the
it.
drunk. The scribe often paid rent for them, even though he rarely slept in the apartment. But that didn't seem like it was enough.
Oh.
Gueri, this guy, the husband over here, had some grudge against the scribe. They were fighting. It was something about Gueri's wife.
Oh. Interesting.
Very, very interesting.
So he didn't like the brother that was basically paying for them to live, their room and board, basically.
Yeah.
Interesting.
All right. So I think this is all that he's gonna tell us.
Yeah, he doesn't seem
to be that knowledgeable. So let's talk to the husband, the drunk husband.
Is he currently drunk? Because he's not going to be.
Yeah, he is currently. He said, "Why are you bothering me?"
Oh.
What? So does he know? We gotta tell him. Your brother-in-law is dead. My brother-in-law dead? Little bastard. I told him he was chasing money too much, but he wouldn't listen. I can't help you with this search. We didn't speak much. He never liked me, and I didn't like him. That's it. All right. We might have had a few arguments. I might have punched him once or twice for a good reason, you know. He wanted to take my wife, number 25, from Paris and start a new life. Supposedly, I'm not treating her well. What a load of crap. I do what I can, and nobody's gonna lecture me. I told him not to mention it again and to stop messing with Jean's head. Seems like a good guy.
The letters were related to the wine, right?
Oh,
let's ask him about it.
That. Yep. I don't know. Will you stop bothering me with your stupid questions?
Okay, let's not invent. Let's not ask.
Let's ask him about how he could afford all this wine.
Okay.
I don't know nothing about it, but I never refuse a good drink.
Is there a way to bribe people?
One of the scenarios we had money.
Ooh, we have no money.
We have no money this time.
We have no money. We have no pockets. Guess what movie that's from? That's a really deep cut. That's from Peanut Butter Falcon. I'm gonna get a drink while. Do you want to change locations?
Yeah. Oh, did you?
I already finished mine.
Okay, yeah, let's change the new location, but I'll wait.
No, change to the new location.
But you won't be able to hear me read it out loud. Or maybe you'll be able to hear it. Well, let's do it. The Lord's Palace on the Ile de la Cité. You arrive at the palace courtyard, but the entrance is guarded. No one is allowed inside. Sergeant Matthias, number 12. All right, let's see if I can do this. Read and find these at the same time.
Oh, that's why I needed the help. The nice thing is this new location allows us to get quick access.
Lord Matthias, we had him already. This guy, this is where he went when he left
ran
us.
off.
Sergeant Matthias is here talking with the guards. You hear the servant's entrance and you use the servant's entrance and meet the master of the kitchen, number 19. Ooh, the master of the kitchen.
Master of the kitchen. Oh, it looks like a sweetie. Watch him be the killer.
It's the one you least suspect. All right. So we think she's here, so we technically don't know.
Yeah,
they didn't say.
I was too excited.
So should we? Let's talk to the master of the kitchen. I think they look like a sweetie. They may not know anything, but we'll find out. The head cook greets you and gives a treat to our dog, Percival Grimm.
I like him already.
Yeah. I have a lot of work in the Lord's kitchen, but I can spare a moment. Very nice of you. Just first off, talk about the murder here. I wish I could help.
He should know her, right? Because she lives in that area or works in that area.
Jean, she's a good girl. I saw her in the palace earlier today, just doing her duties. But then she disappeared. Told you, she's not here.
Oh.
She disappeared, and no one could tell me where she went. I found her bag here in the kitchen. Here it is. Item number 30. Just a generic item number 30.
Oh.
Bartholomew's hands you the bag. Bartholomew.
Bag. We gotta check out the bag, and then we gotta have Percival Grimm or Grimm Percival the dog smell it.
Yeah.
I don't really know if he'll. Yeah, you can ask.
We definitely need to ask him what the sergeant's been up to. He's a sergeant of the chalet and a faithful servant of Lord de Clarifont. Ooh.
13?
13, that's new.
New person.
The Lord.
The Lord.
Clarifont. Also, if anyone has any theories out there, throw them out.
Looks like the Lord.
We got a few different leads.
This Lord almost looks like an elf if he wasn't bearded. But he's got great hair. He's got Malfoy hair. Yes. Malfoy Senior hair.
I find him rather unpleasant.
Ooh,
not
like a Malfoy.
Not the Lord, but the.
Never mind.
Let's ask him about the Lord though. He's the first to talk about him. Hubert de Clarifont is a good lord, and he values my work. I can't complain. Recently, he's become occupied with some legal matters, but I don't know any details.
You know what? I like the Lord if he is nice to essential workers, like the chef.
Yeah. He said, I could take you to the Lord's chambers if you wish. I think he'd like to speak with a person like you. Come. Bartholomew requests an audience for you, and the Lord agrees.
Cool.
Hey.
Talking to the Lord.
The Lord of the palace. Oh, that was easy.
Master of the house.
What brings such a famous knight to my palace? Are you offering me your talents? We should show him the box with hair in it.
Check this out.
No, we'll just describe why we're here. The scribe, Sergeant Matthias, discovered he was involved in criminal dealings of de Voguet. Number 15. That's new.
So wait, what? Say that one more time. Sorry.
The criminal dealings of de Voguet.
He was involved. Okay, so
This is the criminal.
This is a criminal, and our victim realized that he was dealing with them.
Mm-hmm. Needs to use. If de Voguet needs to use the services of such people, I don't need to worry. It's just pathetic. Interesting.
I don't get it.
The scribe, Sergeant Matthias, so we asked him about him, discovered he was involved in a criminal dealings of Dave Valget. This guy. Is involved with this guy.
Okay.
Criminal dealings. If Dave Valget needs to use the services of such people, I don't need to worry. It's just pathetic. The book, number 1, he was working on is a common forgery. Nothing more.
Interesting.
Oh, interesting. So he was helping this criminal make a forgery. Maybe he knows some more about this criminal here. The old fool who doesn't realize he's already lost. Yes, I have a legal dispute with Abbott de Valget, but it won't last long. His claims are weak, and he should just accept his failure. Oh, there's a legal dispute. So that's probably why the forgery, what do you think, was involved in the legal dispute?
Yeah.
Who else should we ask about? Maybe we should get the reputation of this guy here. Oh, he does not know them. It's too low. The lords don't know.
Duke of Frank said, "Donde, Monkey King? Where is Monkey King?" Duke of Frank, the Monkey King is here, and the Monkey King thanks you for the Prime subscriptions and says, "Thank you, Duke of Frank. May you have a really good hockey game in your next hockey game, and that you score more goals than you expect. Thank you, Duke of Frank."
And that they win the tournament. Yes.
Thanks, Duke of Frank.
Yeah, for those of us just joining, Duke of Frank, we are
solving a mystery.
Solving a mystery. There's been a murder.
All the touchdowns. Just our thanks.
We need it.
We're solving a murder.
Yeah. We use an app. We just scan all these QR codes to talk to people, and then we talk to people about other people, and then eventually we say to our family, "I've solved the murder." I'm actually a hockey fan, so.
I'm rooting for you.
We're talking to a lord right now. There's been a murder. This guy, the scribe, has been murdered. He had criminal dealings. He was making a forgery, and
something about wine,
possibly
red wine.
Yeah, and possibly an affair with his coworker's wife or his boss's wife.
Boss's wife affair, possibly. He was keeping some of her hair in a box. Also weird.
Lots of motivations right now.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he'll know about these letters because he'll know about the. Oh my gosh, it's too low. This lord knows nothing. He knows his legal dealings.
He doesn't concern himself with the plebes.
All right, should we stop talking to him?
E-Drag88 followed.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
We got that.
Delay on my brain.
I think we should get our dog, Grim Percival, to sniff that bag we found.
Sniff that bag!
Is it like a game show? Sniff that bag. Percival sniffs the bag.
Percival.
And then runs off. His nose to the ground. You follow and arrive at the house near the Chateau de Lavure. F. New location.
Ooh, new location. Yeah. Okay, so this is what happened.
Just sorry, I think I've seen that Japanese game show. Sniff that bag.
So what happened was he sniffed the bag, wherever the bag was, the bag up there, and then ran to this spot here.
Most extreme elimination challenge. An old woman, number 22, opens the door but doesn't let you in.
Whoa! Let us in, lady.
Let us in the chateau. Don't you know who we are? We're a famous knight that solves crimes. Oh, she looks like she might not let us in.
Okay.
She's at the chateau.
Sorry.
We just arrived at. All right, we should talk to her. She looks at you suspiciously. How may old Gertrude help you?
You don't seem so
You want to be suspicious? There was a murder. We will blame anyone, lady. She seems hesitant. Why do you ask? That's it? All right. Anyways, we've come to find this the sister of the victim. Murdered. She seems hesitant. Maybe you could help her come with me. She opens the door and lets you inside. You find a woman, 25.
She's here! The sister!
Sitting by a fire. All right. Progress. Let's find out their relationship.
Oh, one thing that we didn't mention to chat. So we have these like visions, and these visions could either happen in the future or happened in the past. So usually, here's the thing. You can create, similar to Mysterium or Dixit, you can kind of create a story, and sometimes the story in your head doesn't really match up with the game. But I feel like we've met this guy. He's the brother of the wife, the brother of the sister, and he's drunk, so there he is. We met, and this kind of helps me orient. This is the guy who died. He's writing a forgery. And now we're trying to figure out kind of what's happening next. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah. Grab away whiz. Oh, that makes more sense.
Regarding your comments about the bat.
Yeah.
Sorry, grab away
Yeah, these
whiz.
are just like, just kind of impressions of what might happen.
It gives you a little bit of orientation and helps you kind of make a little bit of like maybe predictions or kind of where to go, which I really appreciate because when they kind of drop you in the story, it's kind of like you don't know what's going on.
They can be misleading, though.
They are, yeah. So watch out.
So Gertrude says, "Look at that! Look at her, poor girl. Life is not treating her well. And this husband of hers, obnoxious man. Can she stay here as long as she wants?" So her husband, the drunk over here, we talked to him earlier. It was not helpful. All right, so let's say goodbye to Gertrude and then approach the sister of Antoine. A young woman looks at you with sad eyes. Seeing Percival cheers her up a bit. Percival Crime, that's our dog. She says, yes. Well, obviously.
Ask about the brother.
Mentioning her brother's name makes the woman cry. Antoine came to me a few days ago with a book. Number 1, we got the book. He asked me to hide it somewhere no one would find it. He explained that the sergeant, number 12, who's solving the crime, was looking for it. The sergeant wants that book.
Because it's part of a crime. Because it's a forgery, right? Maybe?
It's technically a forgery, yeah. Well, so they say. Could be summoning Cthulhu for all we know.
Yeah. Cthulhu crossover.
Yeah.
Get ready for it.
The sergeant came to the workshop a few days earlier asking about the book, but left when someone approached from the corridor. Antoine was afraid he'd come again. He told me to avoid the sergeant for my own safety.
Why would he be afraid to be asking about something if that's his job, to investigate crimes? Yeah. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah, so he didn't want to be seen asking about the book. So what the dog does, Duke of Frank, is we can have the dog can't interact with any of the characters or answer any questions about the characters, but the dog can sniff any of the clues that we find, and then will tell us who the owner of the clue is or who was touching the clue the most recently.
So currently, the dog, Grim Percival is the name.
Helped us find the sister of the victim.
MVP currently, right now.
Yeah.
Found the sister.
All right, so we need to ask some questions. First off, do you know about the affair?
Yeah, there's an affair.
Antoine had an affair with an over a year ago. But something went awry and he didn't want to continue the relationship. He told me she'd become really demanding and was threatening him.
Whoa.
Oh, and it was a year ago though. So maybe this is a red herring. Her husband is a jealous man. Antoine was afraid he'd find out about them. Yeah. He started to avoid her and he locked the door to his workshop and focused on finishing the job quickly.
Workaholic.
Very interesting.
We don't know who the forgeries for this guy, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Who has a legal affair with
a legal battle,
yeah,
right?
Legal battle with the Lord, who has hired this person who was looking for this book a few days ago.
If we had red string, we would just be stringing the connections in front of everybody.
Yeah. Does she not know where the book is then? Also, what about this wine?
Red wine.
One night, my husband brought that bottle to our apartment. I don't know where he got it, but it looks fancy. So this is the missed shipment that we found out about.
Oh, okay.
And then does she know about the crime? Sorry, don't know.
The King of Thieves.
She doesn't know about either of them. So, one thing to know, Luther Frank or anyone else who's watching, every time we ask someone about something, time passes and the story can evolve in bad ways without us if we take too much time. So
we should go back to our family and ask a few questions because I feel like we're at a dead end, right? We don't have anything else. We found the sister. The sister's trying to stay away from the husband. That's why she's here, right? Mm-hmm. The husband is here in the apartment that the victim basically pays for. Mm-hmm. We asked him pretty much everything we knew. Yeah.
They have the best relationship together, so I feel like she's going to offer us the best information, so we just got to make sure we ask the right things.
And do we ask her about maybe the letters? Or I don't really know if she would know anything about...
Maybe she knows about the commander or the lord. He's a powerful lord living in the palace. As lords do.
We know that lady.
Boo! You're wasting our time. Any item that we should ask about? Letters.
Well, I thought maybe the letters, but maybe I don't know.
Let's try.
Nothing.
Sorry, no, nothing. Okay, let's leave. Goodbye.
She doesn't know squat.
So
she just loves her brother.
We have 3 family members that are well-connected people, and so we can go and talk to the well-connected family members. This is your family house where you can seek help from your relatives: the uncle, the monk, the sister, the merchant, and your brother, the spy. Okay,
who do we need to? We need to know more about people. Written materials. I feel like the monk doesn't know as much.
The monk might know about this book.
Ooh.
I think this book seems important. So
okay.
Let's see if he knows.
It's time for the monk to come through.
We don't even know what he was trying to forge.
That's true.
Oh, it's my beloved nephew. I guess uncle. All right. Anyways.
Yeah, uncle.
Many blessings on your search. How may a humble servant of the Lord use his books to help you?
Tell us about this forgery.
Yeah. Such commissions are not usually given to a scribe working in a private scriptorium. Oh. It requires a lot of work and takes months to finish. Only someone wealthy could afford such an endeavor. Okay. Well.
So someone wealthy. Okay.
What about these letters? It's written material. I have looked at the letters and other writings from the scriptorium, and I can confirm they were written by Antoine. The place mentioned in the letters is located at the Rue de la Porte.
New location.
Yes, this is why we talk to you people. This is why we come here.
I'm gonna just scoot this down a little bit.
Go for it.
It's really fun to find.
Yeah, this game does get very sprawling. Once all the. And I can move the Monkey King anytime if we need to.
Don't you dare move the Monkey King.
All right. I think that's all the monk's going to give us.
Yeah.
We need to talk to the spy, probably.
Yeah, let's start with the spy.
All right. Hello, brother. You may draw upon my knowledge of Paris and the secrets kept within. All right. We got to find out about this person. We want to know where they are. The abbot. His arrival in Paris was quite an event a few months ago. He came to the capital to stand before the royal court in a dispute over the land in Burgundy. The land belongs to the abbey, the lands belonging to the abbey were taken and sacked by the English, but they have been retrieved in the recent war and claimed by Hubert de Clairfont. This guy. Okay. He stole his land after the war. You can find the abbot in his manor at Saint Denis. Ooh, location D.
Ooh, new location. Okay,
put this here.
We just go here. I don't think we're gonna get that many more. Yeah.
Makes sense. All right. Very interesting. All right, who else do we need to ask about here? Maybe the Lord.
Yeah.
We need more dirt on this guy. He's a powerful person strictly tied to the royal court. His wealth and position were earned during recent conflicts with the English. He resides in his palace in the Ile de l'Exit, location A. We know this, but he speaks only to his loyal servants and peers.
You know how we were talking about how this is a Cthulhu crossover and a Carcassonne crossover? It's also The King is Dead. Is that the game? Isn't that the English and the French come in?
Oh, this is when the French invade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to say it's also a King is Dead crossover. I'm trying to connect this game to as many other board games as possible.
Mm-hmm. They're fighting over precious lands in Burgundy. All right.
Burgundy! The Castles of Burgundy, another board game crossover.
Yeah. Also connected with that. Anyone else that the spy may know about?
I don't know. Chat, if you have any ideas of who we should ask. But otherwise...
Wait, the Lord of Thieves, or the King of Thieves. I feel like this is a red herring, but...
Yeah. Ooh!
Raoul Le Bon is the leader of a local gang. They operate in Paris, but also maintain contacts outside the city. Mostly they deal in smuggling, but it's said they attack especially valuable merchant caravans if the opportunity arises. So he came to the victim's apartment at some point. You can probably find him somewhere around the cemetery G, our final location.
I'll go here.
Yeah. All right. So we have got some more leads. That was very useful.
And for those who joined in a little bit later, I think Andrew had said this, but there is a time constraint where we can't just ask everyone everything, which I wish I could do because I'm.
Yeah. It is currently 1 p.m. or
in
1300 on day one. So in our first game that we played, or second game that we played of this, there was stuff that would happen in the morning if we didn't solve it in time.
There's also like when we approached people talking, it would how do you say this, like
just adds time to it.
Well, no, but like people would be like it's late and they weren't like available to talk to.
Oh
really
yeah,
interesting.
So yeah, you can't just investigate through the whole night because people go to bed at a certain time. So
yeah, people gotta sleep.
People gotta sleep.
So what should we do?
I think we should go to the abbott.
Yeah,
currently,
let's do it.
Right? Or what was here? What was this station supposed to be?
I don't remember.
Let's go to the abbott. You arrive at the gates of the grandiose manor. A young Cistercian monk opens the gates, but refuses to let you in. Number 2.
Man, people are not letting us in. They're like barely opening the door, and they're like, "What do you want?"
I know. I mean, this is like 1400 France. I feel like it seems like a good.
It's like in Lord of the Rings when they like don't let you fully into what's it called? What's the location? Sorry, what's the person?
2.
Oh. And it's this person.
Oh, very interesting. This actor showed up in another scenario. They're refusing to let us in. So, who should we talk about? The murder,
right?
I guess?
We usually just start with the guy who died.
No one corresponding to this description here.
Oh, do we talk to the person?
Oh.
No, like we have to ask.
Oh, we have to start by talking
with the
to
person.
Them. Got it. A young monk studies you, and Percival, he greets you. Is there anything I can help you with?
There's a murder, dude!
Yeah, and you might have done it. Brother Timothy is his name. Dead! Suddenly he seems worried. This is very unfortunate. He had a reputation as a skilled artisan.
Oh, you know about him?
Yeah.
Do you know about his tomes?
Yeah.
Should we ask him about the tomes?
I'm not sure I can share any knowledge about you, about that with you. It's very interesting. You're not allowed to? Yeah. So you definitely know something. Let's ask him about the rival, the Lord. I'm not sure I can share my knowledge.
Oh my gosh. Come on.
Who would he care about?
Brother Timothy?
Who would he care to talk about? maybe this. I'm not aware of that person.
Oh my gosh.
All right, let's talk to. Just
ask about it.
Our good abbot is busy right now and won't be seeing you.
Oh.
Boo.
Shoot. I feel like, is there something that we're not... Can we ask him about any things or any...
Maybe this bottle of wine. Where did you... Fine, come in.
Oh my god!
We bribed him with wine!
Yeah,
oh my gosh. That was a surprise one. I really didn't think it was going to work.
Yeah.
I think you need to speak to the abbot. The monk lets you inside and leads you to the abbot's chamber, number 15. Wow. The wine might be more important than we originally thought. Let's talk to the abbot. Welcome to the estates, my friend. What may a humble servant of the Lord and Savior
I thought he was saying, what up? What may a humble servant of the Lord? When you said it, it sounded like you said,
what up?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't look as busy as your servant was telling me. Should we just ask about this tome here?
Yeah.
The Chronicles of our Abbey was lost during the war. Oh, this is going to be like the deed or something like this.
Oh,
K-Pax makes sense to me. It describes lands that have belonged to the Abbey for ages. Exactly what I was just saying. I could use it against De Clairefonte to win our legal dispute and reclaim the stolen lands, but I need the book for that.
Man, this is like How the West was fun. How the West was found. Mary Kate and Ashley. It was a story about a deed.
This is just like that. It started with a murder.
Started with a murder. Mary Kate and Ashley were on it.
Man, those were more intense than I thought.
But there was a dispute about a deed. What? Duke of Frank.
You have quite a reputation as a man gifted by God. Maybe you are destined to help me with this noble cause. Find the book and bring it to me. Here, take this. Such an investigation might get expensive. Gives you a bag full of coins. I told you we had money.
Money.
Item number 38. We can use this.
This is not real money, but it feels like we got money.
I don't know, do we trust this guy?
Coins.
Okay, he's bribing us.
He's just trying to get us to help. You know, time is money. He knows that we don't work for free, you know?
Mm-hmm. All right. Let's see if he knows about the blood and the organs.
The blood and the organs.
Nothing.
Andrew.
You know, I'm still running high off the wine scan there. Oh, he might know about these letters and messages though, because the wine was important.
Yeah, the wine was really the messages.
No. Let's ask about this wine. That's the wine produced at our abbey. Oh, very interesting.
Oh yeah, like abbeys make wine, right?
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
It's one of the finest in all of Burgundy. We provide it only to the royal court and noble houses. You think he provided it to the noble?
Well, why would he? Anyways, keep going. Because where did we get that wine?
We got it from the brother-in-law.
And where did the brother-in-law get it from?
From Antoine.
And how did Antoine get it?
From his employer. Don't you think?
Interesting. Okay.
And maybe he promised it to him at some point and then was like, I'm not going to give you the wine. Interesting. Very interesting.
Okay, who else we need to talk to?
Yeah, do you have any dealings with this criminal over here? That's right, there's no one I'm acquainted with. Sure. We should, because this guy's a
nothing
prime suspect. All right. Do you think there's anything else we're gonna learn here? Did we ask him about the murder yet?
I don't know. Just ask.
Yes, I hired this man to do something very special work for me. The Chronicle of our Abbey was lost, but a skilled man like Antoine could make a replica. So it is a forgery, but it's also just a replica. So maybe I'm not sure if it was lost how they're going to make a replica, but you know, it's okay.
Sketchy.
The news about this sudden death is most horrific. God watch over his soul. But I can't really help you solve the mystery. I never spoke with Antoine, but instead delegated everything to my faithful brother Timothy. Oh, this guy right here. I only offered my cross as part of the scribe's payment. Oh,
The cross that was
cross.
at the murder scene.
Mm-hmm. That's a decent payment. Should we talk to the Timothy then?
Yeah.
Since Timothy can maybe talk to us now. Let's ask him about the murder.
You talk to your boss, so spill it.
Yeah. In fact, Antoine was hired by the abbot to prepare a copy of the Lost Chronicles. His death is sad and unfortunate. He was a good man and very skilled artisan. I originally met him in a tavern, location N, okay. But later we agreed to meet regularly in the scriptorium, location I. It was usually late at night, and I supervised the work and answered any question Antoine had. Unfortunately, I don't know who might have wanted him dead.
So the crucifix that he was given, that gold crucifix, was very expensive, and it was left at the murder scene.
Yeah, so it was definitely not.
So I just feel like this guy really isn't the thief, the king of thieves. That wouldn't be him.
Who would know? I guess we need to talk to him about why he was there late at night, right? Because she said this guy was confronting him.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
Maybe.
There's anything else we need to ask before we leave?
Boxes, devotional objects, blood organs. No.
Blood organs.
All right, let's go to this location. Let's go back here. We probably should go to location N. You arrive at the palace where you can meet with the Lord in his chambers. You can also use the servants' entrance to meet with the master of the kitchen, or stay in the courtyard where Sergeant Matthias is talking with the guards. All right, let's definitely talk with Sergeant Matthias because we didn't do that last time we were here. You again, what do you want?
Sergeant Matthias is mean.
He is mean. Seems like a murderer.
Tome.
The scribe was working on that book. It wasn't me. If you happen to find out anything about it or the book itself, you should inform me immediately. It would greatly help me with the investigation.
You were just telling us how we should get out of your way.
Yeah.
Not gonna help you.
Doesn't know anything about the wine. Does he know anything about?
I thought we were gonna ask about the sister.
The sister, yeah. Yes, that's the dead scribe's sister. She ran away from the palace the moment she saw me. Suspicious, right? She's definitely hiding something. She dropped her bag. Item number 30. Yep, we have it. But it was empty. I left it in the kitchen. Ask the head cook about it. He's suspicious of her. Why would she wouldn't want her brother dead? She didn't seem like the type.
Because the brother did was give the sister the tome and told her to hide it. I'm stumped.
I'm a little stumped here. Yeah. What do you think?
Are there any locations we haven't gone to? We haven't gone up there. I feel like it's a red herring, but maybe it could give us something.
We haven't gone to the bar. That's where he met with... And we have to find this book. I think that if we find the book and we bring it to someone...
Yeah, let's go to the bar.
Okay, goodbye. Oh, as we leave. You're approached by a boy wearing simple, dirty clothes. Good sir, I've been looking for you everywhere and was told I'd find you here. I have a message from Pierre, number 23. Oh,
this guy.
The landlord. The householder of the tenement house in Le Grand Bougerie. He says there was a fight in Antoine's apartment and that you should see it.
Oh, man.
Some
Another VR spot. Right.
Yeah, we're going to get some more evidence here.
Oh, my goodness. Can't get the evidence ready.
Things are heating up. When you visit the old tenement house, the householder informs you that there was a fight recently. A guard came. I heard fighting. A man living in the apartment, number 24, ran away. See for yourself, but keep an eye on that dog. I don't need a bigger mess. I like how some people like our dog and others don't.
Yeah, that's messed up.
You can speak with the householder 23 or investigate the apartment. Let's definitely... Well, let's ask him if it was the guard we might think it is. Even though we were talking to him when we heard about this. Yes, he came by asking about Jean, and I showed him the apartment and left, and you won't believe what happened next. Shortly after, I heard loud voices and fighting. Oh, he was the one who fought the brother. Then I saw Gueri, number 24, running away, and the sergeant chasing him. That was something. They were like rabbits running through a field. What a story. What happened next? I don't know. I haven't seen them since. Pierre.
This landlord, this nosy landlord.
All right. Let's search the scene. Got the cards ready?
Yes. Bring it up to the chat so that they can see. So this is the VR portion of the game. 3, 2, 1.
Okay, there's broken furniture. There's wine. There is a broken barrel. There is pots and pans, cookery type stuff. Oh, sorry. That was not. Broken glass on the ground. A bed with some cloth hanging around. There's not a whole lot, actually.
No footprints? Or...
Yeah, it's mostly the wine bottle. Footprints. There's maybe a candle on the ground? What is that? Oh.
Done. Done, done, done. Okay.
You take a look. We'll give this 2 looks.
We're going to do it one more time for the sake of those at home and for us too, because I like to see it. It's pretty fun. And there's like a VR component that we're not using right now, but they're like little steampunk glasses. And it looks like this, but doesn't work for the stream. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, lots of blood. Are there any footprints? Nope. What's that thing on the ground? Oh, yeah, is that what you thought was glass? Or not glass. There's the bat. The bat that we saw. Some herbs that are falling down there. Oh man, this is in right now. This exposed wood. That's like in currently, modern times.
Would the bat be tools?
It kind of looks like a tool, yeah. Right? Because it looks separated. What do you think, y'all? Oh, it looks like maybe, oh, you know what? There it is. Do you see that? Oops, what? I'm like totally off. It's the leg of that stool. And that's our cat. And she's trying to get into this room, even though there's a completely open door. Oh, no, it's not. It just kind of freaked me out.
All right, so let's scan a few of these items that we found.
Andrew's going to scan, and I'm going to go to the bathroom real quick.
See if any of these are
So you want to walk those, just what you're doing, since not everyone...
So after we investigate a scene, we pull out any cards that we think are part of the crime, and then we scan them all. The game confirms whether or not they are evidence, and then we place it up in this grid of stuff. And the thing is, if we scan things that aren't actually evidence, then we just kind of waste time. That's kind of the downside of scanning everything. So I think that bottle of liquids was probably... Oh, nothing. All right. Okay. Tools. There was definitely that. Oh, that didn't count as anything. I thought it was a bat on the ground. So there's bedding. Nothing to do with the bed that was in the picture. Let's try doors and windows. Those were broken. Nothing. Oh my gosh. We're wasting so much time. Bottles. That's the one. A bottle of wine with a sealed depicting a crown. Yes, somehow survived the fight and completely intact. There we go. Refer to card number 2 when you want to use the bottle. Oh, this is the bottle. We have it. We've got the wine. Perfect. So we only knew about the wine earlier.
Now we have it.
It was clothes.
I don't think.
Colorful headscarf hangs on the railing, among other things. Oh, it's a clue. Oh, we might be able to find
someone.
Yeah.
Smell it. Let's give it to our dog.
There was tableware.
Sorta.
Sort of. There was a ton of stuff I scanned earlier that didn't
work. Bummer.
Yeah. I think that's it.
Yeah, let's go for it.
The kitchen utensils and table probably aren't really that important. All right, so let's go for it. Let's get the dog to smell his clothes. Percival
Grimm.
Take
Grimm
us
Percival.
to the owner of these clothes. Percival sniffs the headscarf and then runs off, his nose to the ground. You follow and arrive at the house near Chateau du Lever.
F. Back here.
Oh, yeah. Inside you find Gertrude and Jean sitting there by the fire. All right, so let's tell Jean
what we know
about. Young woman looks at you with sad eyes. Seeing Percival cheers her up a little bit.
She's
right.
a dog person.
So the brother ran off, right?
Yeah. The husband.
Or the husband. Yeah, Squarey drinks a lot and can get quite violent. He's changed a lot since we moved to Paris. He doesn't want to leave the city, and he often argues with my brother about it. When Antoine said he wanted to take me from Paris, Squarey beat him. Some nights, my husband disappears and returns after a couple days. I don't know what he does, but I'm scared of him sometimes.
Ooh, he does sound scary.
Yeah, that does not sound like a good guy. And then just seems like they have some pre-existing relationship with this guy. Antoine warned me the sergeant was dangerous when he called for me in the palace. I panicked and ran away. I knew I couldn't go back to my house, and then the only safe place I could think of was this Monsieur and Madame Ardent's. Oh, number 19. We don't have number 19. It's a new person.
Yeah, we do. 19 is out.
Oh, it's the cook.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the cook knows more than.
We should have asked the cook some more questions.
Let's ask him about the cook. We didn't ask him anything.
He's just such a jolly, happy guy.
Yeah. Monsieur Bernard taught me so much. Working in the palace is hard when it's much easier with him as the master of the kitchen. He's always a good time, almost like a father. Oh, that's very nice.
I will be a father figure.
I guess we should ask.
Till the end of time.
Doesn't know anything. Okay.
I don't know. I'm stumped.
Oh, wait. We should ask her about the wine.
Oh, thanks, Tricky20.
Hey!
Yeah, we're trying to contain the wires since the baby is not really crawling, but he is rolling. So we're trying to contain it in this room.
Oh.
We're trying to solve a murder.
We're trying to solve a murder, by the way. Her husband is the one who found the bottle of wine.
Yeah.
I thought it was the victim that had the bottle of wine. Okay, well, very interesting. We should go to the bar. This is the one location we haven't been.
I thought we hadn't been up there too. Gee.
Oh, yeah. I guess we haven't been in both. But this one, we don't know what's here, so we should definitely check it out.
There's going to be some sketchy figures, I think.
Yeah. The tavern occupies the lower floors of an old townhouse, squeezed between surrounding buildings. Entering, you are welcomed by suspicious looks from its shady regulars. The innkeeper, number 20, person number 20, is here. Gueri, number 24.
The husband.
The husband, no surprise there. Also at the bar, I guess that makes sense. He's probably got a story to tell us. Sits in the corner of the room. His face is marked with fresh bruises, and he's wearing a blood-stained shirt.
Oh, this is the situation. This is.
Oh, got it. Yep.
Blood-stained. Tricky20.
What up, Tricky20? Subscribed.
Thanks, Tricky20.
So
for
everyone,
subscription.
The Monkey King comes out and always gives a blessing to anyone who subscribes or gives bits. So Tricky20, may you be blessed.
Thank you for the subscription. Hopefully, you get some good snacks from Andrew and Pia. Snacks that Pia's mom taught them how to make very, very soon. Thank you for the bits. And also, may Musashi like you a little bit more. Can't guarantee that she'll love you, because you smell like another cat. Another 2 cats. But maybe she'll like you a little bit more. Thanks, Tricky 20.
Snacks! What were we...
The Monkey King is going to be at the bar.
Yeah, Monkey King's definitely at the bar. Although he's hanging out with some pretty bad people at this bar.
Yeah.
This bar is not probably...
The Monkey King has, some interesting company.
The man's face is marked with fresh bruises. Number 5. Oh, we got a new clue. He is drinking cheap wine from a cup and looks at you with contempt.
Cheap wine.
What do you want?
You fought this guy.
Alright, I'm going to ask you about these blood and these organs on your face. What are you looking at? The sergeant gave me these. The bastard.
Ask about the sergeant.
We need to find out about the bastard sergeant. Bastard! He came to my house and started asking me questions about my wife. When I told him to get lost, he started to beat me up.
Whoa.
Without warning, I punched him, pushed away, just ran. Alright, let's ask him about the bottle of wine, because when you show him the bottle, he tells you to hide it immediately.
Whoa!
Reassured that no one saw it, he starts to explain. Careful with that, pal. I'll tell you what I know. If you keep quiet, I'm surprised this bottle survived the fight. Ooh, we're gonna get some information here. Sometimes work with roll lay bone. 16. Number 16. Roll a bone. Oh, this is the criminal.
The king of thieves.
The king of thieves, as he calls himself, yeah. Sometimes I work with roll. Well, helping with small jobs, quote unquote. The last one was simple: to unload a wagon full of barrels and bottles like this one. I snatched one for myself. It all happened at the cemetery. Okay, that's where that guy is. If you want to speak with Roll, use our secret password. Special clue number 3.
As Andrew looks for the special clue, Legend says, I'm playing Monster Expedition. Solo. Yesterday I beat Expedition 1 to 4 in 5 games. Today I beat Expedition 5 to 7 in 3 games. Expedition 8 to 10 look tougher. Ooh. That's exciting. That's like a good sign that that's a good game, that you played it yesterday, today, and then it seems like you'll be playing it soon. That's like...
Yeah, that's great.
That's the equivalent of binge watching a show because you really like it. Would you recommend Legends? I'm assuming yes, but maybe not. I don't want to assume anything.
All right, so it sounds like we have an in with the thief. Maybe we should go talk to the thief.
The thief? Ooh, we should bribe the thief with coins.
Ooh, good call. I wonder if the thief has the book.
Oh, interesting.
Okay. Bye.
I'm a little scared to go.
To the graveyard? Yeah, a thief in a graveyard. It's scary. You arrive at the cemetery. It's a hub for lowlives and misfits. You see a group of thugs carrying barrels and bottles. The bottles are marked with a seal and looked exactly like the one you saw in your dream. Number 2. Okay, so it looks like that, which also looks like that bottle. Interesting. 2 thugs notice and approach, but a man with a roguish smile, number 16, halts them.
Give them the passcode. Ooh, I feel like I'm a part of a secret, organization.
Oh, we have to start talking to this person. Well. Who visits Raul in this domain? Are you... Raul. Are you the gifted man people ask about?
Gifted? Yes.
Yeah, we are gifted at solving crimes, which is bad news for you. You've got quite a reputation, I must say, but I won't let you or your dog wander around my place. This is as far as you go. If you want to go further, you'll need to pay a toll, or maybe you know the password, eh?
Here's the password.
Oh, we gotta save money. The money was to be able to get in, but the money's ours now.
That's cool. Oh, I love that. We're gonna pocket this money.
Cards and Dice is asking
about the game. Recommend solo, but not sure about multiplayer. Ooh. Elaborate more, Legends. Does it just take too long when there's too many people? And then keep going.
Ah, you're full of surprises. It seems you know a thing or two. Fine, you can pass, but don't make any trouble.
We won't, we promise.
Alright, let's ask him about... Oh, wait, should we turn in... I guess this brother's...
Oh, wait, we should ask about the tome, maybe? Or
Oh, yeah.
Tome first.
Tome first. Why are you asking me about that?
Okay, never mind, Raul.
Apparently...
So, wine, right?
Yeah, let's ask him about the wine. Raul looks over his shoulder where a shipment is being unloaded. Yeah, we might have something to do with it, but you won't tell anyone about it, right? It was Antoine who tipped me off about the shipment, and I couldn't refuse. Oh, interesting. He was involved somehow. Of course, the scribe took money for that service. He had good business instincts, if you know what I mean. How did he know about the shipment? He was writing the letters that Helios, number 20, number 20.
Do we know this person? We don't. It's a new person.
Oh, it's a new person.
Oh, no. This person, 20.
Oh, we didn't even talk to her. He was writing the letters that Helios was sending to some abbey. Oh, and that's the abbey. All right. Why are you asking about that?
Does he know that the guy's dead? We're burying the lead here.
Scribe is dead? Damn it!
Oh no. We're there talking about wine.
Yeah. He was doing a great job here in the city. The best forger we had. I used his skills more than once. He knew where the money was and never missed an opportunity to earn a little on the side. You think we might have killed him? Nah, he was more valuable alive. Believe me, you're barking up the wrong tree.
I guess that makes sense.
That's fair.
It checks out.
What do you think of this Abby guy? Hey, I don't know everyone in town, right? What about him? Actually, maybe we'll ask about her.
Yeah, he's like...
We don't know anything about her. The tavern owner, we use her place for meetings, but we might need to look for a new place, if you know what I mean.
No, we don't know what you mean.
Oh, because they stole all her wine.
Oh, got it.
Let's try one more. Yeah, he doesn't know anything. All right, well...
Okay.
I feel like the whole wine thing might be a red herring. I don't know if it's super involved.
So who would have the tome? I can't figure out what...
There was something that had some symbols on it, right?
Something had symbols? What do you mean?
Yeah. It was an item that... Was it the book? Or was it... We haven't found the book. Was it the... I think it was the wine that had the... like a crown or something on it. I think
it's like a crest.
Yeah, a crest. Actually, let's bring the wine to either the abbey or we bring the wine to the Lord.
Which one?
Cards and dice. It looks like I randomly picked up yesterday at Barnes & Noble, but the solo gives an objective to complete. The multiplier is a kill the monster race for most points. I think I like the solo better so far.
That makes sense.
And the cards are nice. Oh, it looks good though. I got many Clemens France games to go through and still do the campaign from archive. Oh, yes. Yeah. It looks like a very light game from my view. We'll probably be playing it at some point. I'm excited to check it out. Alright, so what have we got so far?
We need more board game spam emojis expressions. We'll work on it, Grab Wave Wiz.
Should we go...
Yeah, what should Andrew's expression be? It should be laughing. I use the laughing emoji or the emote a lot, so I feel like that would be a good one. It? No. It would be a good one because then I could have another. It's the one that's like this. It's one of my most used ones. But anyways, what should we do? Who should we ask?
I feel like this guy knows something and we're not getting it out of him.
Okay, let's see.
What might he know? I don't think he knows anything about the murder itself, but
We need a shocked for this game.
Yeah.
That's a good suggestion. Shocked. So let's like walk through who we know.
Let's walk through what we know. So this person hired us, and his wife loved the person who got killed, but it was a year ago, and it seems like that was more or less resolved, even though her husband was quite jealous.
But he didn't know about them.
He didn't know. His sister works for the
palace.
And has a bad, abusive relationship with her husband, and is trying to get out. And Antoine was trying to help her out, but I don't think it was the brother.
I don't think he has the skill set.
Skills, yeah, and he would have stolen the cross, I think.
Because it doesn't seem money motivated, because they would have picked up the fancy cross that was payment for the forgery. So
Antoine was a forger. We just got that confirmed. He worked closely with a local criminal, forging a lot of documents. He was also working with the abbot, trying to quote-unquote recreate the history of the abbey, which may be also a forgery of the abbey's location, because this guy stole the land after the war. So I feel like either this is the murder. I think this might be the murderer, motivated from him, trying to stop him, because he's looking for the book. He doesn't want the book to be made. So because
the book challenges his land.
Yeah,
his boss's land.
Yeah. And I think that this guy has some reason to do it, but he because this guy was delivering wine to this bar, and then he sold that information, and it ended up getting stolen. But I don't think that's reason enough for the abbot to kill him, right?
Legends. That's Andrew's favorite, mint chocolate chip.
Yeah, and also remember the game says that you don't have to know, you're not going to necessarily find out exactly.
Oh.
All the information. So.
Oh no! But I still don't feel very confident.
Yeah,
but is there anything we can ask them about?
I feel we think he killed him, right? And he's probably not going to admit it.
Okay, that makes sense.
But
that
kitchen guy might know something. Because maybe there.
Maybe the kitchen guy is our last guy, and then we just try to solve it. Here we go, party people.
Okay, we arrive back at the palace. Keep coming back here. You also need to use the servant's entrance to talk to the kitchen dude. What's his name again? Bartholomew. The head cook greets you and gives a treat to Percival. I have a lot of work in the kitchen, in the Lord's kitchen, but I can spare a moment.
Okay. What do we need clarified?
We need to know his thoughts on this person. The sergeant of the Châtel is a faithful servant of Lord de Clairfont. I find him rather unpleasant. Let's ask about this book here. Sorry, I don't know anything about the book.
And then there's a relationship, right?
Jean, she was a good girl. This is the sister of Antoine. I saw her in the palace earlier today doing her duties, but then she disappeared and no one could tell me where she went. I found her bag. You already know that. The wine. Legends. That's a great streak. That would be a good... Oh, wow. That is a great streak. I don't think we could maintain something like that. I think you could if you included maybe solo app games. You could probably play. I could do that. Anyways. This is a fine wine from Burgundy. I see. It used to be served on the Lord's table, but I haven't seen it for some time. I'm not sure why the Lord doesn't want to drink it anymore. He doesn't want to drink it anymore because he knows it's... Why does he say that? Interesting. He doesn't want to drink that wine. The wine that came from this lady. Oh my gosh.
thought this would be clarifying, and it's confusing. Oh no. We should just...
Gertrude, she's my wife. We live in a house near the Chateau de Louvre. The Louvre.
That's my wife. He's so excited about that lady. He's like, yeah.
I guess. Did we ever ask him about the actual
No.
murder? Wish I could help.
Okay.
Boo.
Should we just try to solve it? I feel like we're missing something huge because this feels a little bit like flat.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay, I'm gonna talk to the Lord again. What brings such a famous knight to my palace? Can I ask about the wine? It used to be one of my favorites. Now it tastes sour when I drink it because it reminds me of Adam de Vignot. Oh, because
that guy.
That's the guy.
Mm.
Did we ask him about the book? He just said it was a forgery, right? The truth about the book is simple. Adam Vignot ordered a copy of the long-lasting Chronicle of the Abbey. The book was being recreated and the text altered, thus allowing my abbot to raise claims to the lands. To put it simply, it's a forgery, and I won't let that happen. Should you find the book, beware of the abbot. He will do anything to get it back.
I feel like we are supposed to find it at some point.
Yeah.
She had it last.
Oh, she did? I guess the bag was empty, right?
Yeah. Remember, he was chasing after her.
Yeah.
She had... Did we ever ask her about the book? I include only physical games and Wingspan on Switch as long as they play the whole game. That makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Bags and sacks, devotional objects.
Have we had... Do we have the book now? No, I mean, that doesn't make sense.
We haven't found the book yet.
I'm trying to think of how to smell the...
What would... we already smelled the bag and it brought us to her.
Uh-huh.
Did we ask her about the bag?
No.
Alright, let's try one last thing here. And then we can try to solve it. Because I think we do have the information, we just don't have the evidence.
We need the evidence.
Yeah. Oh, this is the 1400s. So maybe we don't. We just need a good theory or something. A young woman looks at you, sit with sad eyes.
The same sad eyes.
The same sad eyes.
The
Alright,
bag.
here's the bag. I must have dropped it when I ran from the palace. I used it to carry around the book. Antoine, number 18, the main person, I was working on, but the bag was empty when I left it in the palace. Yeah.
But where's the book, lady?
Where's the book?
Oh my goodness.
Antoine told me that finishing this book would give him a substantial sum of coins. He always dreamed of leaving Paris. I wanted a simpler life for himself and his family somewhere else. He also wanted to get away from Marie.
The girl?
Oh, yeah. The book was almost finished. Antoine was going to bring me a few missing pages later today. She paused for a moment, trying not to burst into tears again, but that's not important anymore. I hid the book in the cemetery.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
We finally got it. Behind a loose stone next to the angel statue. You should be able to find it easily. All right, to the cemetery, right?
Yeah.
I was like, there's something we're missing. You arrive at the cemetery. It's a hub for lowlifes. You see a group of thugs carrying barrels. The bottles marked K.
Did we ask her, or maybe it unlocked new dialogue after we asked more people?
I think it did unlock more, yeah. Once we found out more. Now that you can explore the cemetery further, you locate the angel statue and find the chronicle hidden behind the stone.
There it is.
You take the book. The book is ours. All right.
Okay, we need to be careful because there's a guy running around trying to kill people for this book.
Yeah, we don't want to die ourselves. Who should we bring the book to? Because we got two people. The abbot will try to pay us for the book. Hurry over, Andrew. I have a new container of mint chocolate chip ice cream. Ooh, that sounds amazing.
We only have vanilla.
We have vanilla.
We only have vanilla because we've been making like these fake affogatos. And by fake, it's just because it's not
like
gelato
coffee,
with some instant like espresso powder, which we could make espresso for it or like an espresso type thing. But I really like it with this espresso powder. But mint chocolate chip sounds so good. But I don't know. Maybe this is something we should ask chat. But I don't know what we...
What? Yeah, chat. Anyone who's been paying attention, what should we do with the book? We finally found it. We've got 2 people that want it. We've got this person. He claims it's a forgery, which it sounds like it might be a forgery, that could take land away from him. But allegedly, he stole the land after the war from this abbot who was getting the book made. Let's bring this abbot down to a little bit more.
And the thing is, maybe we could give it to our family and return. Like, we could just bring it to our family and then they decide.
Oh, they could tell us if it's fake or not.
Oh, okay. We should read it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Justar says, read it!
Thanks, Justar.
All right, so we'll have our...
We're only asking this because this might be a little spoiler from the other things. We did another scenario in out of order, or like we didn't really realize that there were other things we could do with the items. So we just don't want to miss out.
Yeah. Welcome, little brother. Let me guess. You found yet another mysterious object in
Yes, we
my
did.
expertise. Yes. So this is how you read the book. Actually, I don't know much about books, but you should... All right. Well, we'll talk to our brother or uncle, the monk. Yeah. I guess that makes sense. Your uncle has spent most of his years in chapel. Okay, well, we don't need to know what your opinion of our uncle is. We want to talk to him. Sorry. He's not a suspect. All right, so let's ask.
Justar says, I mean, I don't know if it'll be fake or not. I just figured reading and books went together. That is a good assumption.
Such commissions are not usually given to a scribe working in private scriptorium. It requires a lot of work. It takes months to finish. Only someone wealthy could afford such an endeavor. You found it. Ah, yes. It describes the history of the land of Al-Leblou in Burgundy, the monastery belonging to Abbot de Vignette. That is...
So it describes it. So it should go to him then.
But...
It describes it like he can't assess if.
But was it changed? Yeah, he didn't tell us if it was been changed or. One last question we can ask the spy if he knows what he knows about the abbot. The abbot, his arrival in Paris was quite an event a few months ago. So he shows up to Paris. He came to the capital to stand before the royal court and dispute over the land of Burgundy. The land belonging to the abbey were taken and sacked by the English, but they have been retrieved in the recent war and claimed by Hubert the Lord. You can find the abbot in his manor at St. Denis.
It really just leaves us...
So we just have to choose, I think. Do we believe the abbot really had this land before the war? Or... is the Lord telling the truth?
Maybe we're overthinking it. Maybe we just solve the case and then like...
Let's bring the book. We should choose who to bring the book to because they both want it. Because remember last time we didn't save that. Sorry, spoiler. We didn't do some actions once we had the items that we...
Yeah.
So we should... He seems a little sketchier than that guy. But also... I kind of I would want I feel bad for him if this guy just claimed the land after the thing is, so let's think about this. The Lord, his guard seems like a bad guy, and I think he's the one who killed Antoine. Mm-hmm. He also has this cook that's really nice. So he surrounds himself with both good and bad people, so I'm not sure what that says about him. This guy has his abbot person here under close watch with Antoine, but it sounds like they're willing to work with a criminal, basically, to get this job done. So, I don't know if he's all in the up and up either, but I don't think he killed anyone.
Oh my gosh.
I think we should give it to them because they killed the guy.
Oh my goodness.
Don't you think?
I don't know. I think we should give it to the family.
What family?
For the solving the case.
We already did. We showed it to him.
Oh my gosh.
All right, here we go.
This is a completely Andrew. I don't know. I'm scared.
We're going to give him the book.
I don't know why I'm scared of this abbot.
All right, the abbot takes the chronicles and flips through the pages. He smiles. God bless you. It's missing a few pages, but it's a fine work. The book is enough to strengthen our claims in the royal court. You have my eternal gratitude if, of course, you decide to give it to me when you've solved the case.
Oh,
so we decide.
So we do need to bring it back and then...
Okay, yeah. Let's
I was right.
Let's go.
This is co-op, but Pia still won.
Let's go home. We'll solve the case. Are you guys ready to solve the case?
Bring it up so that they can see the questions.
You're about to solve the case and end the game. Are you sure? Yes.
We know as much as we know.
We know as much as we know.
On day 1 at the
Who
hour.
murdered Antoine?
Is this guy? Definitely suspicious guy.
What was the motive for the crime?
The book.
The book. Where did Antoine find his side jobs?
At the bar, right? Or at the...
Oh, where?
Where? Oh, we almost got that one wrong.
Who provided Helios, number 20...
The lady.
With connections to the wine vendor. Who provided Helios with connections to the wine vendor?
The Lord?
This one's tough. All right.
Because remember he said we're not going to go to her anymore, right?
Mm-hmm. Because they stole it.
Uh-huh. Who
provided Helios with connections to the wine vendor? These are the wine vendors. Was it Antoine?
I don't know. We're gonna get this one wrong.
Yeah, we're gonna get this one wrong. It's either him or him.
Mm-hmm.
I think he betrayed her, but he tipped him off. Must have been him, right?
Yeah, let's put him.
Or was it the brother?
The brother found the wine, right?
Oh, okay, yeah. Who was Guerry Poitvin working for lately? Number 24.
The Lord, right?
Who's number 24?
Oh, wait, sorry, this guy?
Oh, who was he working for? Yeah. He was working for the thief here.
The King of Thieves.
Who was the main political adversary of Adam de Vignette?
The Lord.
Yes.
This feels like a test. I feel like we're getting 80% at the moment.
Who, in your opinion, should receive the illustrated book?
There it is! That's what we were trying to decide.
The abbot, right? If he murdered, if they are the ones who murdered him, I think the abbot should get it. They didn't murder anyone.
Well, here's the thing.
You're very hesitant.
No. I think he definitely should get it, but he shouldn't get it just because he didn't kill anybody.
Well, we have to give it to one of them. I mean,
then we'll give it to the non-murderers.
Yeah, the non-murderers should get it. You are now certain that Sergeant Matthias killed the scribe. You provided the judges with the motives that led to the killing. His patron rejected him, and he will face trial without the protection of a noble. Jean, crushed by the sudden death of her brother, decided to abandon her husband and leave Paris for good.
Good for her.
She has started a new life somewhere else.
That's awesome, Jean.
With the copied chronicles in hand, Adam de Vignette was able to resolve the judicial dispute. The book was clear about the claims, and the abbey was bestowed with new lands. All right, case is closed. All right, we got our stats here.
Stats. Ooh, 90%. I thought we would get an 80%.
Yeah,
grade.
we got a 90 out of. So we didn't do it in less than 12 hours. It took us 14 hours in game time. Let's see if we can get it to focus here.
Should you put it behind your hand?
There we go.
We were overthinking it a bit, Jassar.
Who murdered Antoine? We got that correct. What was the motivation? We also got that correct. It was the book. Where did Antoine find his side jobs? At location N, which was the bar. And the only one we didn't get correct was who provided Helios.
Oh, we were not sure about that
with connections to the wine vendor, but that was only worth 10 points.
Is the answer visible there?
Number 18. Oh, yeah, it was Antoine. That's what it was between whoever we scanned and Antoine.
Oh, got it.
It's also not the best written question, I guess. Congratulations, you have found the chronicle and hidden in the cemetery. Who, in your opinion, should receive the illustrated book? We got that correct. That's funny that it's an opinion question, but there's a right and wrong to it.
Your opinion may or may not be correct.
Oh,
Thanks everyone for staying up and watching us play a little something called 1400
Chronicles of Crime.
Chronicles of Crime.
Yeah, we solved the mystery of the missing pages. I think we were overthinking a little bit. This one was marked as an easy.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
The one we played before was medium?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh,
so
got it.
A little bit more complex. I hope you guys enjoyed that.
Thanks,
if you're able to get the game, you don't need to now. So,
or
just kidding.
Or maybe you can skip.
There are 3 other scenarios in this one, and then the original set of Chronicles of Crime had a bunch of DLC. You could buy new scenarios that used the same cards. So I'm guessing that this one will probably have something similar.
Yeah, when we played it when my family was in town, I was really excited because I feel like it hits a certain mood that I'm oftentimes in, which is like I don't want to play anything particularly crunchy, but I want to hang out with Andrew. So part of it is always like, like we want to play this because it's a fun narrative, and narratives are a fun thing to play, even though there are spoilers. But it's fun to kind of figure out mysteries. But we're gonna look for someone to raid. Hopefully, there's someone. There's no one that we follow. So let's check out the board game channel.
Let's make sure that the raid feature is working correctly. Yeah. All right. So.
But if anyone has suggestions, let us know. We might. And thanks, Jassar, for sticking around, and for everyone else who's either lurking or dropping in and out. Let's see.
Someone looks like they're playing Secret Hitler.
Some
Eldritch Horror.
Ooh, a physical game. That's pretty fun.
Yeah, maybe we'll do Eldritch Horror.
Just because they're playing a physical game. And we can always...
Man in Game Heaven. Alright, let's check it out.
Bye, Tricky20. Just sorry that makes us very happy. We know that it's a little late for most people, but it's always a nice opportunity to do something fun on a random weeknight. So thanks for sticking around. Oh, what? Oh, man.
What?
Steve Aoki is playing the Pokemon trading card game. That's crazy. Okay, after this raid, we might drop in and just look at that.
Something's wrong. It won't let us raid. So maybe they have raids turned off?
Oh.
You can do that. Let's try.
I know that CD on board usually streams around this time. Let's try again. Something went wrong. Yeah.
So, did you say Steve Aoki?
Bye, legends. Steve Aoki does not need us. But maybe let's just go for it.
Let's just do
it. CD's not there, so see you all there at Steve Aoki's.
Usually I like to do small channels.
Yeah.
It was not working.
Everyone. We will see you there. Did it work? Are we there?